Alright, what's up, guys? It's me, Habibi. We already started the stream, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're live, but there's a 4-minute delay, which means you haven't seen me until 4 minutes in the future. Because we are casting the grand finals of the $1,000 HOI4 tournament. We've been casting this tournament every single weekend for the last 3 weeks, and now we're at the grand finals, and we have a very special, very special treat. We're casting with Tommy K, guys. We are casting with Tommy K. So let's get into this. Let's get into this and watch an absolutely amazing game. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get this game going.
Oh man, fucking pressure to get married this year. It sucks a bit. It's kind of unromantic. I'm kind of ready to propose. It's just I'm not gonna share my proposal with you guys because I don't trust you guys. You guys will leak it to Lisa. You guys are all fucked up like that. And I remember there was a stream years ago where I said I'm gonna order a burger. Don't tell Lisa. And a guy clips it and sends it to her as an Instagram private message. I'll never forget that. That day I forgot. I will not trust any of you guys anymore. And my proposal is almost done. It's just certain things need to fall in place. The problem is my proposal might be so late that I can't get married this year anymore. Which kind of only leaves the option to actually adultly talk to Lisa and tell her, hey, we might have to do a date already. Which sucks, man, for romance. But what can you do, man? Quit yapping, just get it done. It's not that easy. Schedule in advance like a chat.
That guy who said that as a
I know
kid,
a person
dude.
in real life. I know a person in real life, I'm not going to obviously say any names, that faked their spouse's signature to already get a date and do the proposal later. They faked the signature. And the government's like, oh, okay, you get married on 18th of August. Even though the guy never knew. He signed.
These games go quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, like, in 1 hour, we're already going to be in war. Doesn't pause. Less
Cool.
than that, 45 minutes.
Is there a prize pool or anything?
Yes, there is. $1,000 to first place. So
Split among... But if you have 50,000 co-ops, they all get $20, huh?
you can have up to 15 players, minimum 12.
So they kind of make $80 pretty much.
Yeah, and what's also cool is they decide where they want their players. So, like, do you want more minors or do you want more co-ops? And actually, you can see both sides opted for the minor nations. You can see Finland and Norway are being played. There's no New Zealand player, so that means Australia is going to annex day one.
So 4 Germanys is a low number?
No, that's pretty high. But like, look at the axis. What they're doing: 4 Germanys, 3 Italies, and only 2 Japans. So I don't think we're gonna see a very in-depth Asia war. But 3 Italies is crazy. They did this before in the past.
Okay.
And then 5 Soviet Unions, 2 UKs. Oh, 3 Japans,
What do you even do if you're the 5th Russia? What do you even do, man? You just wait until you can micro something?
Micro
two
something,
tanks?
yeah. You probably are watching a movie until it starts.
Probably.
Yeah,
That's
just
why
saying.
Tommy K's great game has no co-ops, because only skill matters. If Habibi wants to encircle people, he must do it himself.
I can't
One
tell
Italy's
co-op
already too
number
much.
10 to do it.
Actually, I played some co-op lately with Discord Pixel. It's kind of nice. Can you please do the Navy, man? Can you do that real quick? Thank you. I'm gonna pee real quick. Nice, man. But I generally believe this. I have this theory. The overall skill level of a player drops if he co-ops too much. You're too used to people saving your ass and microing for you. Your overall skill level drops, I think.
I can see that. With the co-op on the barb front, it's like very specific. It's like this person is from Odessa to Kiev. This person is from Kiev to this place.
Mr. Habib, are you here?
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Okay, join. Yep. You in the lobby, right?
Yeah, I'm in and I'm ready.
I think Habibi is the ID leaker.
What?
Definitely.
I just turned on the stream.
Habibi, you gonna vote for Harris?
Am I gonna vote for Harris? Yeah.
Okay. That's the left, guys. Right here. Because Habibi is from California. And as a German, it's always, wait, you're from California? You're actually from the mythical land with Hollywood and homelessness? We're in the game! Habibi, we're in the game! Oh my god. I know nothing about this mod. You're gonna have to help me a bit, man.
Well,
It's
I'll help you a
X
lot.
versus allies, pretty much.
I'll help you a lot. I'm right here for you to any questions you have and to
I
tell
have a
you about
question
the
for
mod.
you.
Yeah.
Are you, wink wink, coming to Berlin this year? If you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Berlin. Wink.
You don't
wink.
know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I am.
You do know what you do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, and will you come?
Yeah. Yeah. If
Oh
I get
fuck, I'm gonna
invited,
see you.
if I get invited, I'll come. I'll make it what happen.
Oh shit, they already sent invited. They already sent it out, I think. Yeah, they already done that.
It is what it is.
Man, I miss you, Habibi. I miss you, man. Anyway,
too, man.
casting. I have to stop my romance with Habibi. Habibi is very beautiful, IRL. He's very good looking, man. And sometimes I think I'm latently gay. Every time I meet you or Bakuin, I always just sim for you guys. Like I'm gay or some shit. I don't know.
Latently
Yeah.
gay.
Hello, guys.
Latently. Is that English?
Yeah, it is. It's surprisingly very very good English. What is this?
Well,
Yo, gentlemen. Hello.
hello?
Hello.
How you guys doing?
good.
We need delay, right? 5 minutes?
No one told me that. No one told me that. I never do delays.
Oh, that's crazy.
They're both Russian teams. They won't cheat with on Tommy K. It's fine.
Both
surely,
Russians.
surely.
Russians always
No,
cheat
no.
at everything. Have you seen the Olympics?
No, they won't cheat. They won't cheat. Russian guys, if you're watching this, just don't cheat. That's that simple.
Don't cheat, Russians. How dare you?
With
And all glory to Ukraine. Okay. Let's turn the memes off. And let's look, gentlemen. We have a game here. Let's open the player map. And that's what's going on. The map looks quite empty compared to roleplay games. It is pretty much just old school, try hard. HOI4, man. And we have a lot of Germanys and a lot of Russians, man.
Yep.
Oh, man. And there's so much going on in this mod.
So there's no Spanish
GDU
Civil War. There's no China War. Those are just automatic. Okay.
Yeah.
Spain
Okay.
will automatically switch to Franco, and Japan basically does a focus and gets all of China. That's just so we can go right to the main action right away.
Yeah.
Another thing to mention is that this is a very, very heavy air mod. You'll see that Germany builds a lot of air, UK builds a lot of air, Soviet Union builds a lot of air, and sometimes Italy and the USA also build air.
Yeah. If you do no area trolling, you need air.
Yeah.
Why is it air heavy? What exactly makes it air heavy?
Gas deals a lot of damage. You will die under it air.
Okay.
Cast does a lot of
You
damage.
You can see Kaz dealing even 500 damage on Barb.
500 damage.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much saying Cass is king.
Yes.
Who said that?
But in order to make cast king, you need a bunch of fighters so all your cast doesn't just get shot down.
I got you, man. Mohammed, how you doing, man? Mohammed, how you
Yo,
doing?
hello. How are you doing? I'm doing good.
That's the world champion right here, chat. What did you do with the money? Don't say invested. Did you get hookers or something? Something nice?
I really didn't do anything with it. It's going down in value with inflation. Unlucky.
This fucking guy, man.
He went to Lebanon and got hookers. He just doesn't want to say it on stream.
Can't admit.
It's haram.
Lebanon.
Yeah, Lebanon
I
is the
heard-
country people go to for that kind of stuff.
I heard 100 Israeli jets go there too lately.
Yeah.
We might want to delay that.
A lot of action there. Thank you, Momo.
I'm
Okie
actually
dokie, man.
I'm gonna go there in like 2 months.
Why? Be careful. Why would you do that?
It's fine. Like I talked to my family and they're just like, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing gonna happen.
Be careful, man. Don't be like in a kindergarten or you're gonna get bombed. That
I'll
was
make
an
sure.
anti-Israel joke. That was cool, right? That was good.
I'll make sure not to go to
Very
any
good.
hospitals or schools while I'm there.
Anyway, gentlemen, yeah, you gotta dance me a little bit into this because I don't know nothing about this one. It looks very basic. We have a Rhineland first, and we have a hot train already. Basic HOI4 right here. I love it. What I like about HOI4 nowadays, which we didn't have back in the day, is the so-called host tool. The host tool is a cheat program the host has. He can already fix stuff in game, like transfer land or
We have
take.
it.
Yeah, which they have, and take factories away. Like they have a penalty system. If you break a rule, you lose 5 mils. They just take it away from you. I think that's very cool. Very, very cool.
Or give the enemy more.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool rule, man.
Yeah.
Yellow card, red card. So, my friends that actually know this mod very well, what do you think this first quick hour of macro build-up really matters here? What are we going to see? What really can change the course of time? What is the culture of the first hour of economic build-up? What is there to look out to?
I want to see how high Japan goes on dockyards, because that
Mhm.
kind of does Asia, right? And I want to see how hard UK goes into fighter ones. Like we have seen UK do fighter ones, or UK doesn't, right? It
Mhm.
just waits for fighter twos, which is kind of greedy.
It is
We'll
greedy,
see
yeah.
how it goes.
It seems a bit like if you know vanilla HOI4, you understand this mod a bit.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like. Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
Here you don't have any limit on special forces.
Yeah.
So
Nice,
It's
oh,
more
yeah.
expensive, more
Yeah.
It's
expensive.
They just
something I
cost more
complain a lot
equipment.
about lately. There's just way too
And-
many special forces everywhere.
Yeah.
Well,
also,
you're gonna
over
see
here-
people go only special forces in this. Like in Africa War, you'll see the UK build only paratroopers, and they're not gonna actually do any paratrooping. It's just because they have better stats than normal infantry. That's literally it. So, yeah, special forces are pretty
Am I
big
weird
here.
or did Germany not change his production line? He's literally building light tanks, probably for Spain or something, or how's that to explain?
Just like regular light tanks, he will have a few of them. What's important here is that he went 20 on fighters, which is I would consider low. I would go 25, but 20 is still acceptable.
Okay. I see this mod is a lot about everybody has a shit ton of mills. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Look at the
We
UK
see a
though.
Soryu carrier from
UK
Japan.
dockyards day one.
Dockyards day
Like,
one. We usually
UK
don't
don't-
see dockyards. Usually
Yeah.
the UK just
so-
gets dockyards from their focus tree.
Mhm.
But this time we're seeing dockyards day one. So that's something very
Okay.
different.
Everybody's production tab looks like the game just started and AI did that. People are building, well, Canada, very straightforward with the 2 mills. One issue I always had with these kind of mods, also like Bokuin's mod, the finest bra, is you look at the majors and they have already 50 million mils, and then you click on someone like Canada and he has 2 mils. Where I always felt like in mods like this, and I wonder if you guys are going to tell me if that's true or not, miners are much, much, much weaker in mods like that because they have so much less economy.
Yeah,
Over
they are.
here, at least in allies, minors are the key players. USA is waking up too late, and usually we can see US doing 350, 400, even 400 dockyards. So before they pump out mills, it's basically Canada fighting alongside Russia. And UK is spending like 90% of its IC on air to lend lease to Soviet and to fight Germany. So
Yeah.
most of the army is Canadian, French, and Russian
Okay.
divisions.
This all feels very nostalgic. Like HOI4 was back in the day.
It's
What
also
is
really
this
fast.
thing? There's 0 sea line naval defense score. What is that?
Basically, if the UK has his navy around his island, he will get more stats. Right now it's
Yeah.
0 because the navy is kind of if it's on the sea, it will give you stat, but now it's in the port.
And to explain, Chad, why is certain countries like South America and Mexico, for example, not existent? Mod developers delete certain countries to make the game very fast and smooth. The game runs much better that way.
We're gonna be done in
You
3
can
hours,
figure-
basically. I approximate.
Yeah. We'll be done in about 3 hours.
Do
We
you
have no
miss
issues.
these esports days, or are you happy with how you play before right now?
Is that question to us or?
I think it's
To all of us, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it to all of us. I want to say I don't like this anymore because I've been doing it for so many years. At some point, it's like, okay, Germany, medium tanks, we're taking Alamein and we're killing Russia.
Yeah.
That's why I like
Yeah.
these roleplay games because it's always different, always something new happens. I think I'm personally over it, but it was a good time. It was good. But you guys probably still play this.
I still play this.
I've been liking casting it. We've been seeing different play styles from different teams. You know, it hasn't been completely stale. There also we've seen teams do different strategies while playing like the same side. But yeah, there are some aspects of this kind of like gameplay that can kind of get boring. Like for example, the air game, or how
Mm.
everyone has to invest into air, and like every major needs to invest into air. So it basically pulls up some of their IC, and basically some things like heavy tanks are completely useless.
Everyone's spamming tanks. That's it.
I was just about to
Mine-
ask. You guys say this
Yeah.
is very air-based mod, so how important are tanks actually?
Pretty-
Very, like, that's how
very
you break.
important.
Tank and cast is how
Very
you
important.
break.
Yeah.
Tanks and cast is how you
You
break. You
You
break
need to
everything.
balance out tanks and air.
And
Okay.
can't really hold tanks that well.
Yeah.
It's the 1st of January. It's gonna be one night, man. We're gonna drink some espresso, some Coca-Cola, some Red Bull.
Some pulse for speed. Let's go.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
wow,
get.
that's very
espresso.
fast. Holy shit,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
mod is fast.
Yeah, I'm
That's
telling
really-
you,
it's
it's gonna
really
be 42 in 3 hours.
Jesus, that's fast. You see,
Oh.
chat? That's why you delete countries, man. That's fast.
By the way, UK switched from dockyard to mill.
Oh, he
Okay.
Oh, he
trolled
actually
us.
switched.
Yeah,
He trolled us.
Trolling casters.
He's trolling
Already
the casters.
switching to the mills, man.
Okay, USA is
I
building
don't like
infra
it.
at the start. Like, again, somebody that uses his brain knows that civs you can't build day one, so you do infra and then do civs later.
Gentlemen,
you should do.
I deeply apologize about not being here. I need to be monitoring my tool in order to avoid any cheaters joining, so I'm leaving you in the capable hands of Nossa.
All right.
That's a
Nossa,
fast. That's very fast. Jesus.
Nossa, I'm disappointed in your team. What do you mean you guys just gave up when you had in the loser
We
back
gave up
final?
on this game because 2 of our 3 most important players were busy at work today.
Ah,
And
that's why.
Yeah.
I'm confused. You were actually in the finals, but you didn't play.
No,
No.
my team
Loser
got first
bracket.
place. Yeah.
Loser
Ah.
back finals.
We lost to the team that is now currently as allies, and we dropped to the finals of the loser bracket, but we had no players to play the game, and we just gave up.
Okay.
My
Okay.
team tried, because normally you have only like mediums and stuff, and we tried Bulgaria with amphibious tanks, and we took Leningrad in 2 weeks. But I don't think anyone will do that. People don't like experimenting, especially in the
Yeah, it's
finals.
the finals. People
Everyone
do standard
will
stuff.
abuse meta, and
Yeah, standard stuff.
The grand finals. Rhineland first.
Also, this guy in Germany, Derb, I've seen his build so many times. It's always kind of the same thing. It's strong, but yeah, it's the same thing. That's what's.
What I'm asking myself right now is, what major focuses are behind world tension? Looking at the UK, for example, I don't see the 5% general rearmament, for example.
I mean, it's
So
there.
UK general rearmament is 10%, and it's usually after Anschluss.
Do you see it's on the left side of the Fox tree?
Do you guys have any rules on when giant wakes happen, or is it just whenever?
no.
There is a
Even
date. I think it's
interested.
locked behind the date, right?
It's
Where is
it's
it?
just
Where is
log.
it? Oh wait.
Okay.
GG.
GG.
I
GG.
didn't have enough time to.
And the game crashed.
Yep.
GG.
it did.
GG.
Thanks God we
GG.
had autosaves, but we'll try again. At least we have autosaves. Let's go.
Going back to the giant wakes, it happens between 600 and 45 days. Your first focus, you can rush it day 1, and then you have 2 more.
Okay.
So 1200 days, and you've woken up.
When is that exactly? Like which year?
Usually, if you rush it day 1, which you should as US, you wake up around May 1940.
Okay,
it-
May 1940. Okay.
Did we lose
Yeah.
connection to the server, or is it just me?
Yeah, Rihos, cheater crashed.
Cheater crossed through. How did they cross through? How did they do that?
No idea. Probably ghosted in a lobby, so no one could see them.
Mamma mia, I know why I don't play these games anymore.
Yeah. To be honest, haven't ever happened once before. Like
It's my aura, bro.
during
When
the
I come around,
tournament, just now.
it's fucking GG. It's getting talked to the finals. I generally believe no no arrogance. They go because I'm in. But this is the same people that lift their Terran buildings when they lose and put them to the corner of the map. Habibi, man, you saw StarCraft World Cup, man?
The StarCraft World Cup? No, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Dude, I don't watch her play StarCraft 2. I only play StarCraft 2 when my brothers want to do Phantom mode. You know what Phantom mode is?
No, I don't know what that is.
So it's 8 players, and 1 or 2 of the players get extra resources and extra supply and are the Phantom. And you start allied with everyone, and you need to figure out who the Phantoms are, and the Phantom need to kill everyone before people figure out who they are.
Okay. Custom games. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I play Warcraft 3 custom games lately, like the oldest man around, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's actually one of the best mods of all time is a StarCraft Brood War mod called The Battle for Helm's Deep. And it's the
I know
battle
what it is. They have the Warcraft 3. Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
I know that
good
shit.
actually.
We're old, man. We're old now. So, chat, we're trying to get another idea. Let's see if this is stable. If it's too heavy, man, I might just leave it. So these cheaters, maybe leave them alone. And we do some Valyria. Will you play Civ 7? No. Will you play FIFA 25? No. Check this out. This is footage of what he's talking about. 12 years ago. What am I looking? What is this? This is what Habibi talked about. Great video, man. Sick. Okay. Can't see? Oh, shit. Well, you lost nothing. It was fucking cancer. Bruh, man, I always have the wrong scene on. It's always a bit sad how HOI4 can just be destroyed by one 12-year-old man. But again,
Yeah.
kind of used to it nowadays. Pretty normal.
Unlucky. Usually also happens like during the big events, right? Like usual games doesn't usually happen.
I mean, live on a stage in Stockholm, there was no issue like that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you weren't even in Stockholm. You weren't in Stockholm, Mohammed. No, you
No,
weren't.
it wasn't. We were
no.
playing on. We were supposed to be, but I got cancelled. I'm surprised the Speed 5 tournament didn't get like, stuff like this happened.
I'm not surprised because success on Twitch is a lot about you cannot be a business, a cold business. You have to be something people connect with. And Speed 5 couldn't make people sub because Speed 5 was an entity and not a human. Twitch is about this parasocial thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, Habibi, man. There's some things coming next year's. Big things are coming.
All right.
That CEO is gonna understand. He shouldn't make companies. He should just work with the source. Wink, wink.
Streamers, invest in them.
Yeah, CEO, just give me $100,000. I will make esports. HOI4, easy peasy. But yeah, Mohammed, I'm planning a great game between Christmas and New Year's, and you're very much invited if you want to.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Nice little prize pool. Should be 2K for the winner.
Yeah. I realized, like me playing on my own, I feel like I'm good. With a team, I kinda, I can't really organize a team.
That
Like,
would
I
be
can't
a good
build-
challenge, though, for you. That would be nice.
Yeah. We'll see. How big is the teams? Like 3 people?
The great game works like this. You have 7 teams per 3 people. I
Okay.
then randomly draw. I like randomizing shit. I'm going to randomly draw teams. Then these teams choose a team leader, and then they all get a random major.
Okay.
Like you can randomly get Japan, and the team decides who plays Japan. Then everybody chooses any nation they want. Then every team bans one nation and then choose a nation. So you have a team of 3 people. It can be ultra random. You could be Brazil, Japan, Norway, if you want to.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, this is like it needs a lot of
about
strategy and
big
thinking,
butts?
like which
My
countries
wife?
are the best.
My wife's talking
Yeah,
about big
Team
butts.
play, yeah. The problem with HOI4 is there's so many mods, you have to learn the mod I'm choosing, right? And you're good at that mod, but then you don't know this mod, and there's no like common ground in multiplayer HOI4. Everybody plays a different mod.
Yeah. And people cope about it when it's not my mod. Then
Yeah, because I'm choosing Road 56 for that event because it's the most chaotic. Just want to. I reached this point now as a streamer where I want these tournaments to be more entertaining than competitive. I want people to have fun, and I think Road 56 has that. Even though it's fucking broken, man. There's like broken shit.
also, I think it's good because nobody mains it as well. You know, no one actually plays like only what 36.
Yeah. In a scenario like this, Mohammed, what do you think would be your best nation if you have to win a game like that? What do you think? Where would you like to see yourself?
I think something like Japan, because nobody
Wow.
and like no one is gonna gang me. You know, if I'm like Germany, I would be kind of worried.
True. True.
You need to wait them out. You know, let them do
Yeah.
whatever, and
That's
then
the thing about the great game. Only the winner team gets the money. So when people are like, let's just ignore Japan and USA, that could be very wrong.
yeah, it's like E4 multiplayer. You know, when people
Mm.
gang you and whatever, you gotta just wait.
That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Habibi,
Now,
what would your favorite nation be in a scenario like this?
Habibi, no,
Yeah, he's
he's
not here.
gone.
AFK.
I would always think USA has the
What
highest
is
chance
going
of
on in the
winning.
game? I'm making myself
that's
coffee.
core,
I'm
if you do it
need
well.
1 more minute.
I agree. I mean, if you cap
Oh!
Japan, it's
What?
over, right?
I just remembered in the last great game. After
No, but that's 'cause he
the
has the
majors
ban,
are giving
but
to
he
the
doesn't have the ban.
teams, there will be a bit of a balance thing where the fourth strongest major will get the last ban and pick. I remember that. I just remember that. Like USA is the strongest major in a way, and will have the last ban and pick to balance it a bit. I remember that. Yeah. And the weakest major is
Italy,
Italy.
I
Yeah.
think.
I would
Yeah.
say Italy, France, Japan, UK, Russia, Germany, USA, like that. Well, watch me organize a tournament, and then we have a hacker kit. I mean, yeah, I don't know why they didn't use a password in this game here right now, but now they're doing it.
Yeah.
Now they're finally using a password. But try again, chat. France is the worst. We'll have to talk about that. There will be a lot of organization we have to do about the great game. But right now, let's try to get this going, which seems almost impossible. Because chat, we will have to think in terms of Road 56. Who is the weakest to strongest major? I mean, imagine you're Japan and you somehow get China on your team. That would be good. For me, France no major. Have you seen my last France stream, man? I crushed everybody's ass. In World 56, France can be very, very sick. There's a lot of preparation we have to do, like a good rule set and shit. We'll see. Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties, chat, but I feel like everybody's very used to this shit nowadays. Oh, I'm creating a lot of snot. We'll have to go historical in that mod. We will have to do some kind of rule where the teams have to choose an ideology and then the host cheats them into that ideology. Something like that. Or they have to go for it.
Quick question.
Mhm.
How against you would be to download a CAS VPN program to make a LAN party? To join on a virtual machine to create a LAN lobby?
You asking me?
I'm asking everyone present
All
here.
of us.
I no hate, but shit like this often becomes so complicated that you don't get the 34 players all in. Like someone is gonna fall under.
That's true, but we'll see how it's gonna go. If the kids are not gonna stop, then we don't have much of a choice, unfortunately. because yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna give it
People
a few more
just toast
tries.
tomorrow midday when they're in school.
Could work actually. Could work. I'm afraid that some other people's gonna be in
Yeah.
school as well.
What's the problem? I don't want to talk about the problem because it gives them attention. I don't want to do that anymore. Tools for the shit. After the great hacker war with Estonian kid, I'm fucking over it.
2 UKs, 2
I
Italy's as
think it
well.
would be smart to like save before every autosave.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, three
manually.
Italy on Access, by the way. How many Japan? 3 Japan.
3, that's normal. 4, 3, 3.
Wouldn't you want 2 Italy and 4 Japan?
Yes, depends how good Italy you have. Because if, for example, take my Polish team, right? If I get me
Mhm.
and Kubaks on Italy, that's purely enough. I can cross micro 1 front and Kubaks can micro 2 on his own. And I do
Yeah.
build. Depends how good players you have.
Okay, we're starting. I don't know. I would prepare for Japan's, honestly.
Also, going back to what Tommy said about early game impact, I think a lot depends on US as well. Like, take
Mhm.
my games, for example.
All right,
I
we're
do
finally
US,
starting,
I
dude.
sent
A lot of technical
400 CAS to
difficulties.
UK, and I'm but template, right? CAS 1 with
Mhm.
designer, but CAS 1 still, and 5,000 tanks. Cannot.
Oh
So
yeah,
you can
that's
make,
good. That's a lot of
yeah, you can
feisty.
make impact on allies. Sorry,
Yeah.
on US.
On US, yeah, I know.
What is this? Germany has troops in the Rhineland? They're already breaking their deal after World War One? Guys, I think something is going to happen in Europe very soon.
Yeah, I don't like. I thought we were doing the Treaty of Versailles.
Yeah, I thought there was no more wars in Europe after the first one.
Someone is lagging. God.
The war to end all wars. What happened?
Who's
Lol.
lagging? Jesus is lagging.
Arch.
What a bizarre statement. Jesus is lagging.
It's
I'm
not
back.
Jesus
I'm back.
lagging.
I'm back.
I just saw a guy in the name in the game called Jesus, and I was like, oh, it'd be funny if
Yeah,
he was the one
yeah.
lagging.
So Germany's already spamming divisions, but they're only 2 with. Probably to change them later, huh?
Converts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what was that? Let me take the research tree, by the way. The research tree is very vanilla, right? Yeah, it looks very normal. Yeah, very vanilla. Very understandable. Yeah, that looks pretty basic. But what is this here? Juggle tech. Ah, the tech juggle thing. Yeah.
For the sweaty
African
boys.
terrain. Oh, there's an Asian and African terrain.
Yeah.
Grand battle plan. Air doctrines are a bit different. And special forces doctrine. Oh, he's already setting up Poland stuff. And France stuff. Let's take some lookies. It's always weird for the culture of a Japan where he's you're researching doctrines in this. You don't use the officer core. Okay. A big question is always like the 101 mod. What are they gonna first use their PP on? That's always very interesting. Is there like a meta on this? What they first do? Is it
Yes.
XP or?
You mean political power on Japan?
Yeah, the first 150 PP. What is mostly the thing people go for here?
Alright, I'm back. I got a
free
dress
trade.
shirt on.
Free
For
trade. Okay.
allies, it
For the
would
grand
be
finals.
partial, not partial mob, but early mob.
Oh, super heavy battleship coming from the USA already.
Yeah, they're
Interesting.
meta basically.
Yeah, they're in this mod. The most IC efficient thing you can build, since you can get 50 dockyards on a ship, is the super heavy battleship. Day one. It's you don't need any upgrades for it. It comes with all of the things that you need for it already.
Oh. Okay.
Versus with a battleship 3, you need to research gun 3. You need to research whatever else.
Yeah, and they are 1940 tech, and the super heavy is 36 tech, so you can have them early on. And the only counter to them is naval bombers. So
Navy bombers sink
with
them really
battleship 3,
hard.
they can win. Yeah.
You know, Habibi, sometimes these new mods remind me a bit of what Dota has become, where everything is much more convenient, chill, easier done for you. Everything's more simple.
I don't
and
know,
easier to
dude. I
understand,
don't play
faster.
Dota anymore. I only play Deadlock.
But you know what I mean? When we played Dota in Stockholm, it was like you suddenly have 5 chickens, and the game tells you which items to get. You didn't have to use your own brain anymore.
Yeah.
Modern
And
Dota, Resident Evil.
it shows you stun bars, so you can perfectly time stuns on top of each other.
Oh fuck that! Really?
Isn't that a thing?
Modern gaming, man. It's made for fucking kids, weak kids. Stun bars. Fuck that.
Yeah. So it'll say like how long they're disabled on the top of their head.
Jesus. No Spanish Civil War in this. I mean, we're not even playing the game much right now. Aren't all subs invited? The big one, not the small. Shut up, idiot chat. You can only have the church wedding if you are still paying church tax. Yes. Will you invite Estonian hacker kid? Your man. Why is there already hot? What do you think? What do you think happened?
Lagger.
lost
Someone
connection?
was lagging so hard that they told him to rejoin. Probably had
That was
like
the
some like
beautiful
10,000
thing about the
ping.
one-on-one mod. You just need 2 people with good internet and not 20.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of these guys that are playing in this tournament are like on the front line. There was a Ukrainian player on one of the teams that literally lived in Kursk.
Jesus.
Or near Kharkiv, actually, sorry. Or was it Kursk? I forget where it was. But there was like offensive going on the same day as his tournament game, and he had to leave midday because he said, "Guys, I need to go into the bomb shelter."
Okay.
But
A lot of Russians and Ukrainians playing HOI4 nowadays, man.
I think they
Might be
always
the woke
have.
culture.
It's just, but there's more like now community mixing, especially with events like this. Like you had so many different communities coming for this tournament. You had Leonard's community. You had the Russian communities. You had the Polish community. That's where Nase is from. He's for the Polish team. Yeah, and there was a Brazilian team. There was a team of all Brazilians.
Brazilians playing HOI4, man. That must be so terrible. I'm kidding.
They,
I'm kidding.
They beat
There
Leonard's
was
team
a
pretty badly.
Turkish team as well. There was a Turkish team as well, but they
Habibi,
got
my friend, you're lagging.
I'm lagging. Oh yeah, I'll stop the lag.
for cheating.
I got it.
Habibi, California connection.
Once we reincarnated the mod, the need of the Taiwanese community.
good now?
White,
Something
has
just
wrote
happened to
me
my
and saying
monitor.
That, yeah, they were very happy that the mod is back and they could play again.
I wonder what the HOI4 looks like in China. Like, did they change anything about the game? Probably, yeah.
As far as I know, they do not have any kind of swastikas,
Okay.
and a lot of sounds have been changed, and the mustache man looks different.
He's just
Okay.
like,
I have to bring my kid to bed. I'm gone 5 minutes. The stage is your guys. Keep us in the loop, man. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna bring my kid to bed. 5 minutes.
am I still lagging?
No.
You've caught up. We'll see.
Okay, yeah, I just closed everything else that I had open. Sorry, I'll be honest, I got a little bit bored while we are doing things, so I started watching other streams while streaming.
I understand. There is no worries at all about it. There is. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do about it. No. We'll see. We'll see.
But we're now in the game. We're in the game, and it's going. Inshallah, God willing, they will have no more further problems.
We do expect a 38 crash.
So yeah, let's take a quick look at Germany's air production. He is producing a lot of 20 in 1. That's pretty standard. We've seen this build many times, and we can actually see the UK, interestingly enough, is going to invest a lot into fighter ones. He's already got 7 into it and 150 queued up with nothing else queued up. Mills day 1, so this is not a scaling UK. But I think, I think though, UK is not a scaling nation in historical HOI4. I really don't think so. Yeah. You need to just hold the ground and trade well with Germany and Italy until the other allied nations get the ball rolling, specifically America. One thing I'm interested to see is, will America have game impact? I'm sorry to say it, but almost every America I've seen in this tournament has had very low game impact. Almost everyone. I think we saw one America that had very high game impact.
Yeah, on this mod, usually on how it's Iron 4. It's like being a goalkeeper in a football match.
Yeah.
You're not rewarded. The expectations are high, but if you make one mistake, it's your fault. If your team wins it because of Soviet, not you. Do the dirty work.
And Russia is going up to 200 civs. No, 190 civs.
That's normal.
That's
Usually
normal.
it's 180.
I think I counted
First time I
correctly.
can see Italy implementing the Polish tactic of defending not on the front line in Africa, luring the allies supply drop.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. My mod command is not correct. I'll fix that right now.
By the way, when does Russia usually switch to mills? Isn't that a bit early?
Mm,
What
No.
Russia's doing?
180, 190 civs, that's normal.
220 is
Russia.
greed. 200 plus is greed in this mod.
Yeah.
Does Russia have an African general? No, they don't. Okay.
Why would they have an Africa general?
No, I'm just wondering.
Just in case they end up in Africa.
Yeah, what if they like Iran happens and he has to go through Africa? What do you think?
I think if he's
Maybe.
able to spend his units into Africa, I think Axis are not doing their job.
Yeah, obviously. But it's possible. It might happen one game.
Exclamation mark mod. Oh, I've been seeing things about Foxhole. There's a guy in my chat that's just telling me, please play Foxhole, please play Foxhole. Right now, I'm really, like I've been telling chat, and Tommy K, I've been really into Deadlock. I've been really enjoying it. I've been getting into high MMR games. The way you know is, there's no like public MMR or ranking, but the way you know you're in high MMR games is that your games get publicly broadcast, like they're on the first page. So that's what I've been playing. It's a lot of fun. Have you seen Deadlock? You're not really a MOBA player though, Mohammed, right?
Yeah, also Habibi in League of Legends, if you're Challenger or Plus, if you just type your name in YouTube, you're gonna see like bots posting your games.
Yeah. I know. My brother is a pro player in League of Legends. You know that?
Oh really?
Yeah. Sajid. He's on FlyQuest Challengers. He has his
Oh, North America. Nice.
yeah. He's right now his team is struggling a little bit. They were expected to win again. They won last NACL, but they just got knocked out of the upper bracket and they're now in the lower bracket. They play next weekend, and basically they're right now top 4, but this team is expected to win. I really want him to just be top 2 because if he gets top 2, he goes to Brazil for the
World champion, right?
the world, yeah, basically.
Uh-huh.
And
What's his name again? Can you tell?
his name
Sajid.
is Sajid. His name is Sajid.
That's really good actually. Like, how old is he?
He's 8 years younger than me, so he's 20.
Oh, okay, and he's already in a team. That's nice.
Yeah, he's on a team. He was scouted last season, and a lot of people doubted him. And he got rookie of the season last season. So I'm really proud of him.
Which position does he play?
He plays ADC.
Okay, strong.
But like ADC though in League of Legends though, it's kind of like America in this mod. One mistake,
Yeah,
it's over, and if you win, it's because of your mid and top lane or jungle. You know.
Still a good ADC can do stuff, but yeah, ADCs you can't really afford mistakes. Like
Okay.
top lane, yeah. ADCs no.
He's
Yeah.
a Polish jungler. Legend. And your post. Why is that? Same guy disconnected.
Which guy?
I don't.
South Africa player.
It's East Berlin's on allies. Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Also, I think East Berlin prefers Axis. But do both
Yes.
teams prefer Axis, right?
Yep.
But it was
Everyone prefers Axis. It's easier.
Yeah. Also, it's modded out. Like, how many times have they played Axis already?
Every game. And no, I modded out. No. They
No.
played Axis twice.
the
Really?
last
No,
game they
East-
played
East
Axis.
Berlin played Axis every game, and they won
No, but
versus
also it's
Mighty.
modded out. At least played 3 times.
Uh,
I've seen me myself. This is my 3rd time seeing them play Axis.
no, it can't be because they played versus East Berlin once already as allies. So they played allies. They
Hold on, let me
lost.
check. Yeah, but they played a lot of Axis games. I know that. It's
Yeah,
modded
maybe
out. Play
most of
1,
them, but not all.
2. Yeah, not all. Yeah, yeah, 3. I saw all 3.
Yo, I'm back. I'm finished with everything. I'm fully here now, and already I see mobile infantry instead of blitzkrieg on Germany.
Mhm.
That is very interesting.
Oh wow,
I'd say.
really?
Most of the players
Yeah.
go left.
Why?
We see them.
More Orcon motorized. If you do Blitzkrieg, you have more breakthrough stats, but you need to put not 10, but like at least 12 mechanized or motorized in a
Yeah.
template.
Hours into Foxhole.
It's what I really see a lot in meta lately is you need a big orc division, because the more orc you have, the longer the battle happens, and the longer Cass will actually fly in and do damage.
Also, going back to the special forces, if you go Doctrine 3, you can even have like 90 division, 90 orc paratroopers. That's why people found.
Okay, do you know what
Yeah.
Doctrine 3 is?
Doctrine 3.
Yeah, so what they say here is Doctrine 3. They're basically counted, right? So Mobile Warfare is 1, Spirit Firepower is 2. So when he says Doctrine 3, he means Grand
Grand
Battle
Battle
Plan.
Plan, yeah.
Yeah. Or Doctrine 4 is I don't know why, but they say it like this here.
Weird
Lots of
ass
people are-
language.
Yeah.
But Doctrine 3, Grand Battle Plan gives
Grand Battle
more
Plan,
orc?
yeah, because it's changed everything here. It's not about the
Yeah, it
battle
looks very
plan,
different, yeah.
but the terrain penalties.
Also, they're the best if you're fighting in Africa or in Asia. If you're fighting in Europe, you can go something else.
Got you. Anything interesting? We see some signals, logistics, even field hospital in America. Field hospital in America. Wait,
Manpower,
interesting.
it's very manpower using. So everyone is using
Okay.
hospitals to save manpower.
Medium
it's a-
tank Japan.
Probably
Amphibious tank
Amphibious,
Japan.
right? Yeah.
Use tanks.
Yeah, strong.
Very
Usually,
strong.
that's the trump of Japan. Japan usually has like 10 strong amphibious that kills everyone, and that's it.
Yeah, the amphibious tanks have been really impactful because the India, like Raj and Australia, do not have the resources to invest into anti-tank, like in terms of research, in terms of IC. So amphibious tanks, the only people that can deal with them are the tank miners, which would be Canada, South Africa, and France. Speaking of France, let's see what kind of build he's doing here. We've seen some pretty interesting France builds. In this mod, by the way, France gets more buffs the longer they hold France after Germany clicks around the Maginot. What we've been seeing, though, in the last couple games is that Italy gets involved into the war very early and helps cap France early. I'm wondering if... I think this is just going to be a standard France build. He's not going to play for the hold. He's just going to invest into medium tanks, so that way when he caps, he's able to pump out like 4 divisions right away that he can put into Africa.
He's also building his entire industry already in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard.
In Marco Polo, they just get the territory. There is no China war. They just get transferred China. And they
I
have
always-
another focus that gives them another rest of China. Yeah.
I always liked mods that do stuff like that. Like you said, the longer France holds, the more buffs he gets. Is there other buffs in this mod? Like whoever holds Alamein has a buff or something like that?
Africa
Africa.
mods. If you tag on
Yeah.
Germany or UK, you have decision for political power.
Okay.
And,
A triumph
you have
of Egypt.
Africa score. Yeah.
So like
You can.
Axis.
You have Africa score. You get Africa score. Sorry, Habibi, you get Africa score for holding key cities. So Alexandria, Cairo, and the rest, like Tobruk,
Okay.
I think.
For the
And
Axis, it's
For 10 points, you can get like 1% of orc on your troops. So if Germany takes Africa pretty quick, they can have like 4 organization more on tanks for Barb.
I didn't even know about
Team
that.
Force.
Yeah.
yeah.
And of course, Italy as a focus consolidate Egypt. That gives everyone in Axis 2.5 division speed, consumer goods
I
factories
mean, the
minus
cap is the
3%,
huge, right? The
and
cap is the
10,
huge
10
one.
efficiency cap. That's the most huge one.
No,
Okay.
7.5, 7.5.
For Italy, it's 10%.
Oh,
Yeah, but the
China
rest.
happened?
7.5. No, no, that's what I was saying. China's just a focus, and he gets the territories, and he has another focus 39 that will transfer the rest of China for him. So there is no war to keep the game fast.
Yeah. Siam is also a focus after the fall
Yeah.
of France.
Okay, it's a
Like
colony state though. He has some issues with policing it. No, he doesn't. He has no issues.
not at all.
Yeah,
But
it's
he
fully
has
core.
no manpower from it.
Is
only
it a
factories.
course, not colony? Okay.
No, they
no.
no. He gets only factories.
Yeah, no manpower. 2%.
Uh-huh.
I also saw flamethrowers are a thing. Flamethrowers is a little soft attack buff. And the mod even distinguishes between... Fuck, I lost it. Different jungles. Like, there's African jungle and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asian.
normal jungle.
If you
Yeah.
see a tile or commander or general with like basically like yellow tint over him, that means it's for Africa. There's UK, Italy, Germany, all have African generals that they can use that specifically get bonuses in Africa. So it's pretty important that they use those generals for the Africa campaign. So in this mod, Tommy, there's like major events happen, right? So there's of course once the war starts, there's around the Maginot, there's fall of France. After fall of France is the Africa War. Then Africa War goes on until Japan joins the war. Then America joins the war, and then that goes on until Barbarossa happens. And we're already getting really close to the start of the war. Germany will be decking soon. In 39, we're already halfway there. We can see the investment into air. Again, I have to mention that this is a very heavy investment in fighter ones for the UK. Usually we see maybe like 20 in fighter ones. We saw Leonard's team. They waited for the focus since the UK gets a focus for fighter 2. They don't need to research it. They have a focus called air command or fighter command that just automatically gives them fighter 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. After April 38, adds improved small airplane. Got it, got it.
Or Angelus, or 10% wall tension. So if Germany wants to go for early Angelus, he has to keep in mind you're giving UK fighter 2s.
I like that. I like these gambles. Yeah, that's cool. Everybody I check is going medium tank ones right now. Looks like mediums are the go-to thing. And paratroopers on the United States already. And going very navy heavy here. Dockyards, researches, super heavy battleships.
How much dockyards? He's 105
putting
and he's not stopping. Usually Japan stop at 160, 170. Above that, I mean 180 maybe, yeah. But above that you're kind of greeding with dockyards and you're gonna have a weak army. So.
Russia has much less research than everyone else, I see. Behind with that.
It
Flying
sucks
fortress,
Russia.
bomber
as well.
defense. This guy already has almost full air doctrines, the UK.
Also,
Yeah.
I just noticed Axis decided to not have a Finland player, which I don't like.
There is no way.
Yeah. No, there is a Norway player. There is no Finland player though.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like it because Finland can easily put 50 divisions for Barbarossa or like 6 to 8 tanks. That's the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Third Italy should go Finland. Third Italy should go
I
Finland.
also
Well-
see Finland can only go for Leningrad. The other stuff is cut off.
Yeah, it's.
Yes.
I think it's fine. We saw that yesterday as well. With no Finland player, it's not like Russia can push the Finland. They have so many resources they need to spend already defending all their fronts. And we've seen this team. They really love the 3 Italies. They really, really love the 3 Italies. And we've seen Italy have a lot of game impact. So like we've seen Italy able to manage macro while fighting Africa while helping with France. And you can already see that Italy is planning naval invasions into the south of France for the quick French cap. France is not doing a France hold. I think this is gonna probably be like a 1 week or two, maybe max 2 week France hold.
I disagree, Habibi. This is gonna be a good France fold, I think, because usually what France folds to is the south, and usually they have 1 to 2 in the south, but this guy has 4 to 5 in the south. He needs to cover his ports though.
Yeah, no port guard is what it makes me afraid that he will cap quickly, and also that he's not going to invest any more into more infantry. I think this is it for infantry for France. He's up to 90. He will build maybe like 10, 12 tanks, and that's it.
Also, very civ greedy as France. Like, why would you need this many civs as France, man? Go build mills already.
Yeah, dude.
But maybe he knows better.
Very
It's already 48. Jesus Christ. Damn.
Yeah. Tomoke, do you see how fast speed 2 is on this mod?
Yeah, that's really the big thing about
Yeah.
that.
Speed 2 is faster than speed 3. I don't know why they made it like that. But speed 2 is faster than speed 3 here.
And we are paused.
Is someone
I think
lagging?
yeah, AI no, AI in Germany. AI in Germany. I think at least.
How can there be AI in Germany if there's 4 Germanys?
Sometimes it bugs out and there is AI.
Okay. Okay, chat, the game bugged out. We're gonna probably... I gotta get some coffee syrup.
Really?
Cheater is in.
Again, yep, they bugged out the Germany. AI in Germany.
Why will the cheater wait so long until he does something?
Just waste more of our time, I would assume.
I mean, we got a lot of progress. It's kind of nice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me consult with Wolfram. Give me 1 sec.
Rather unfortunate circumstances today, guys, but we will be patient and we will persevere. Took him a bit longer to get on that one. Would Nakama change anything? Probably not.
Honestly, now it doesn't. But later on during Bob or whatever, if that happens, that's gonna matter kind of. Because what is that when it's their pause or whatever, the other team kind of can communicate and whatever happened, then they can speak, right? Habibi, your brother probably knows this, but in League of Legends professional, if there is a pause, you can't talk. If there is a pause in the game, you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. But it's because it's like an anti-tactical pause rule. Because there were players in the past that'd be like, oh, my mouse stopped working, and they will pause right before like a fight or something. My mouse is not working, and then they will strategize.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really prevalent in Dota actually. It's like so annoying. There's like players that were being called out for doing it on purpose. The puppy pause.
Like I think it actually matters. Like it makes an impact, especially like imagine Soviets are like collapsing, and now it's paused and they can talk. Hey, you Micronov, you do that, you do like that matters.
It does, yeah. When Barb is happening and you have like something happen and you need a pause, it actually helps a lot because they have the breathing room. And when the war is going on while the micro's happening, you can see a lot of players struggling to keep up with everything.
It's December 37, like already 2 years.
December 38th, yeah. We're very close to war.
Who do you think will win?
I think that this is a it's modded out victory. We haven't seen a single East Berlin allies this entire tournament. I don't know how they were able to get Axis so many times. Their Axis was massive. And I really think that Axis is too good in this mod. I don't know. Maybe it's just easier to do. It's easier to execute.
It's not about Axis, it's about Japan. Too strong.
Yeah.
It's already pretty much nerfed. I pushed for a bigger nerf though.
All of the
Axis.
Not now. It's still the
No, but
strong.
Prince, it's not all Japan. Japan is a factor, true, but it's not all Japan.
I mean,
Germany is really strong.
Japan does have the capability of killing like 3 allied miners by himself, which is to me kind of insane. We've seen such high game impact Japan's. But yeah, no, even Italy seems way stronger than normal. This mod was originally an Italy mod. Like when it was first made by Geraldo, he like it was like kind of it was told like, oh, it's a good Italy mod. Italy has very high impact in it.
mean, I would like to see Italy do stuff and not just be a punching bag.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can for sure on this mod. It can.
Yeah.
Also, I talked with Radiar, and we both agreed Japan should kill like minor each 8 to 12 months.
Yeah.
And you know something is broken when my Japan when I had only one co-op cap, 3 minor
You guys, yeah.
before
Completely
VARP
killed
in
me.
May.
Yeah.
Took South Russia and Australia, so it's broken. And on Friday, I sent as US. I had 50 divisions in Australia. We had like 14 tanks, and even Rush had like 40 divisions, and and even Norway, and we couldn't stop Japan. That's something is
Yeah.
I don't know. Even when the Japan player doesn't seem that good, he still kills minus. You remember
Yeah.
Habibi, that Japan that left Falun empty?
Yeah.
And they still killed it.
Yeah, he was still able to kill Australia, and he was still pushing Raj, even with them having tanks and Raj and being ready for Raj. Yeah, Japan's really strong. I think though part of what happened though yesterday or Friday when
Habibi, my friend, can you ready up?
oh, I'm sorry.
Fine.
My bad. What happened though on Friday was there was no anti-tank. There was literally no anti-tank. So if they were able to click off the Canadian tanks or the South African tanks, the Japan can just use their amphibious tanks and they were not getting penned. Not only that, they Allied felt desperate for D-Day, so South Africa left and Canada took out most of his tanks from India. And once that happened, Japan just started pushing India really hard. I don't know about like we now know the meta is to go amphibious tanks on Japan. It just why don't people invest into like maybe a couple anti-tank divisions? Maybe they don't have the
they
IC.
do. It's still nothing.
Still
My
not enough.
Australia had 14 shock troopers in Sydney Naval Base, so that's a city, right? So they have
Yeah.
a buff with military police, with flamethrowers, with 5 anti-tank and a support anti-tank each.
And it's break. That's broke.
And yeah, versus 4 amphibious tanks. In Japan, on my build and Wolfram build, the guy is playing US, has 20 of them at the start of a war.
But we're from the US? Damn,
Yeah, right now,
that's
yes.
strong. That's strong. Okay. Is he alone in US? Yeah, okay, he has a co-op.
No, he has a co-op.
Alright, I'm expecting Wolfram to be the best US we ever saw.
We have to be
He might do some Impact 42, but I don't think he will do some stuff in Africa. I was land-leasing 5k tanks to Canada, and he's not doing tanks at all.
But like, Wolfram is the best specific player, right? So he surely will. Like,
It's
US
me
will
or
do fine.
him.
Yeah.
Depends who gets what.
We'll see. Who's Japan? Who's the main?
Grot.
Alright, do you know him?
Yeah, probably third best Japan after me and Wolfram.
Brain God, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Grot.
And Japan copy is lagging.
No. Same Germany build. I've seen this build like 3 times already.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Like to the T, exactly the same. I mean, if it's not broke, why change it now in the finals?
Yeah.
If it's worked, got you this far, might as well do the same thing. And you know, sometimes builds are so strong that it's like not really, it's not something cheesy where you can like counter it. It's just, you know, it's happening, but it's not going to stop it from having big impact.
Yeah.
France still Civ greeting in 38, dude. This is
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
12 tank
Even
divisions coming out
Germany.
though.
Even no, he's not gonna have 12. That's cope. He's not gonna. There's no way he gets 12. This is great.
Yeah. He's minus 6k tanks.
Like he built mills later than Germany. This is how much he greeted. But I guess he will scale. Question mark.
Yeah,
No,
maybe more
he will
impactful
not.
France. But I
France
Japan,
has
for
no
Japan.
resources after capitulation, and they spend like most of his thieves for trading.
yeah. We've always seen tank France. We've never seen like a special forces build France.
Oh, we've seen once.
Did they win?
They hold till January 41.
Oh,
We'll be trying the VPN local network route if this is not gonna work.
okay. Nakama doesn't help with
Yes.
these kind of problems, huh?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Unfortunately, Paradox confirmed it themselves that Nakama is useless. It slows the game down, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it does slow the game down, and it gives everyone ping.
Yeah.
The way Nakama works is like really weird.
Unlucky. Imagine it's 2 hours almost after the time we should start, and we would get normally we would be like 41
41?
maybe even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
41, yeah.
Such a sad.
It's okay. So we're making progress.
Yeah, but do we stop them finally or no? UK is
doesn't know.
doing doctrine is super firepower, so it's not the Africa one. Which
Is that worth
usually
it?
should do. I mean, you have a better stats, but stats are not everything when the terrain penalty reduce those stats by a lot.
I mean,
And
10
as UK,
yeah.
as UK, you basically fight in Africa till the end of the game,
Like,
unless
terrain
you
penalty is
leave it.
stats as well. Like,
Yes, exactly. But I tested it by a mile, and even on USA, if you do the battle plan one for Asia, your units, because you are only spamming paratroopers anyway, they are better everywhere except planes. So on planes, there is no terrain penalty, the normal stats are just better.
Yeah.
by the way, where is the Asian like tiles? I can't see any Asian like tiles.
No, they are not special. It's just like it said Asia because in Asia you have a lot of mountains and jungle.
So it helps with
Ah.
mountain
You
and
don't.
jungle, yeah.
It's not like in Africa you
And
have like
hills,
Africa desert and
okay.
normal desert.
marsh, yeah, river crossing, marsh, mountain, jungle, hills. Those are what it buffs.
Remember, like, I don't know, let me check, but if Romania is doing infantry, could go for battle plan as well. My team was doing battle plan on every minor. This Romania is going firepower. It's not the case. But
Mhm.
my team had Finland, Hungary, and Romania. So we had 3 infantry minors. We had 250 paratroopers for BARP.
Big.
So we were a bit low on tanks, but we had infantry.
By the
Because
way,
Soviet is scary during winter push.
What is this?
That's-
Norway is building coastal defenses near Oslo.
wrong.
Yeah.
He wants to convert. It's the same with France. There is this weak mechanic. You know how
Yes.
many weeks he holds.
Yeah.
And it's actually impactful because if he holds, I think for 7 weeks, he gets special forces attack +5.
I mean, either you do that or you waste IC anyway, because building mills in your country is pointless because you just give it to Germany.
Is he building in his country or he's building in the Faroe Islands? I think he's just
No,
building
after
in
you build it in the Faroe Islands, you should don't build any factory. And yes, Faroe Islands build up to the limit.
Yeah. So
By the
My
way,
team-
so
yeah.
that's why.
My team did super heavy battleships on Norway because it's not legal to civ boost. So we were forcing Norway to like produce one in motorized to trade rubber from UK and all dockyards in super heavy battleships. So they traded like 10 factories from UK legally.
By the way, go tag Japan, and he only has 150.
Yeah, that's normal.
150
150 is
dockyards.
the minimum.
It's the minimum
Wouldn't
amount.
you wanna?
fight him.
Wouldn't you wanna go more a little bit?
No, the 150 is enough.
I think 150 is
Especially
enough, yeah.
if you go for Rush Day 1, you join the Axis, you don't need to fight US Navy at all.
Aha! Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you do 150, you have time to take Australia. If you do
Yeah.
150 and US do like 300, 350, the IC is on US side in November 41. So you have like 9 months, 10 months to kill
Okay.
Australia.
In Japan, if you tag on him, he's now playing Minesweeper. If he wins the Minesweeper game, he steals 1 factory from Germany. Real.
A super heavy battleship built in like 4 months, I think. Right, Nazi?
There.
5.5.
There.
5.5 hours.
Depend on the
What?
template, how many of guns.
It's standard, right? Yeah, everyone does this. Like, he has a lot of guns and 3, what they're called?
Catapults.
Catapults, yeah. I think that's the most
Bec-
efficient, right?
Yeah. I mean, the stronger one is with 1 more gun, but the main counter to them is NAVs, and so you need speed on them as well. So you do 3 catapults, so you're faster. And it can tank more. Navy speed matters as well. A lot.
So Japan, every 2 months, he's getting a super heavy battleship. So that means by like war, he would have like 35, 36, right? Maybe a little bit more. But Nazi, do you switch to battleships 40 on Japan, or you just keep building the super heavy battleships?
So what I do on Japan, and I think Wolfram does the same, is spamming super heavy still like late 1940, because you have unlimited resources till then, and it's not worth it to waste 250 days of research for the Battleship 3 when you can have like support artillery better, support companies, guns, whatever. But after the time you declare, you can research Battleship 3 after you pump out enough cruisers for screening, and I do that.
Yeah. Also, I talked to Radio about this. What do you think? If you're going to Japan, left side of the focus tree, is it better to go for the sieves and the mills or total mill?
Yes. Sieves and the mills. I tested
Really?
it enough times, yes, yes,
Really, you would go for the sieves and the mills over the total
yes,
mill control? Okay.
of course.
You can optimize Japan really hard here and be really strong. I feel like he already has 35 elite marines.
He starts with those.
Yeah, I know.
Depends.
You would switch 10 of them to the amphibious, right?
No, the
No?
XP is experience is on this mod deleted, so they would be level 3 anyway.
Wait, isn't XP like based on manpower?
No, on the template.
Okay.
Here.
So these elite marines, if I switch them to like amphibious, they're not gonna be elite anymore. They're gonna be like veteran
No.
or less.
They would be like level 3, 70% to level 4, I would say.
Okay. That's not worth it.
No.
Man, that sucks, man. I guess elite amphibious would just land anywhere, right? And kill everybody.
They do it anyway, even
They
without the
do
level.
it anyway.
Yeah. You give shore, you give some cast, they land everywhere. In the cities, Gibraltar, you name it.
Gibraltar, even the Rock. Can't
Yes.
stop them.
On Friday, we saw the rock fall with like 30 mountaineers
Yeah.
there. That was crazy.
Yeah.
How'd that even happen?
Explain all this.
UK not paying attention to reinforcing it.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. A lot going on. I think if he kept reinforcing, he would have been fine, because like 30 mountaineers
Yes.
on that tile.
Wall.
You can even
It's
see
pretty
light
long.
tanks in Gibraltar. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder a
And-
bit
Yeah.
about that wall he's building in Alamein, because the Germans still have the supply up of Mazamutu.
Yeah.
I would always try to have a supply hub, I guess.
Yeah, and it's also the same air. Is it the same air zone? No, it's a new air zone. I guess Axis they trouble putting air over Egypt, so that's why he does that.
Something we're seeing different this time is that UK is investing into forts as well. He's building a lot of forts here. That's not
In the
something
new
that we
air
don't.
zone.
Yeah, in the new air zone. And interestingly enough, too, no special forces. Usually, would see desert or paratroopers. Today, it's just regular infantry, which means he's gonna have
He
more
will
divisions
switch,
out.
No,
You
he'll
think-
switch. He surely will.
You think so? He's just spamming infantry right now, and it's already March 39. He hasn't swapped them.
No, but
Fully trained as well. Italy.
this guy's only had 50 org.
Italy has like an octopus ready for naval invasions. The little octopus.
Oh, Japan gameplay.
Yeah, Japan gameplay, but on Italy. And
That's why we have Italy.
and France still not defending his ports. Still not defending his
By
ports.
the way, Cyprus empty. Damn, bro. If he catches that, if Italy catches that, they won. Unlucky.
Look at France's tank deficit, by the way. He has
Guys, we will have 12 tanks. We will have 12 tanks, guys.
I have 12 tanks, but they're not fully supplied. I mean, at this point, you should probably delete like 1 or 2 of them at least. But he wants to keep them on the field. He's still building mills, so like he will be getting more, and he still has production efficiency to go through. But war is starting in August, so you know, and Poland goes really quickly. So it's not like he will have much time. Like September around the Maginot will happen. Will he have enough tanks in September? I don't think so. I don't think so. He even has a gun deficit, but that one will be fixed. The gun deficit will be fixed. Even producing infantry equipment 1 here, and very little invested on infantry equipment 2. In terms of air gameplay, 76 fighters being built now for UK.
52
And
in Germany.
82 on Germany. So Germany's already outproducing in terms of factories, but in terms of
Actually,
actual
no.
per day,
Yeah.
it's
has
the
5.
UK ahead. UK is ahead by 1.3 a day.
Also, we talked about UK spamming paratroopers in Africa, and this game it's not the case because he went for a different land doctrine, firepower one, and normal infantry is good enough to be played, and he has normal infantry.
And he's gonna
But
have more.
doesn't
This
that-
is more
Yeah,
more
well-
infantry than we see normally in Africa. This is way more.
Yes.
And
No,
he's fully
usually you
equipped.
see 100. Usually you see 100, so that's a bit lower. However, I don't like it at all what his UK is doing because he has 0 anti-tank in the division. So Germany and Italy just gonna steamroll through the Africa.
Yeah. You remember these paratroopers or desert infantry? They would have like 4 anti-tank.
And
I
there's
would
still
say
not enough.
3 is normal. Sometimes do 5.
Look at his heart attack. It's only 40. Oh no.
Yeah.
And no piercing as well. And the org, dude, I feel like they will get blitzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since you know, we see the Italy investing into medium tanks quite heavily, 70 on medium tanks. No air on him.
Honestly, I'm scared for Australia and Sidi Barani. If he gets encircled with these divisions and they're expensive, how's he gonna defend his homeland?
Yeah.
Cyprus is empty and Italy's invading and they won.
Usually allies don't defend it. You don't need the airport anyway. You're wasting IC to defend it.
Really? You don't need it? What do you
yeah.
mean?
No.
So you give
You have
access to
enough
the
from
airport?
Hurghada and Asvan.
But it's
Khartoum.
about denying, no? You can deny the access.
Yes, that's the only thing that matter. It should be on rush defend.
But I guess Africa falls either way, so that's that. Germany's doing stuff with the navy. Nice. Very nice. Bro, Norway is so ready for this naval invasion, man. Bro has coastal forts. But then also, does anybody do that? Does anybody build coastal forts?
Yes.
He has nothing else to build. That's the thing. What else
Yeah.
is he gonna build? Faroe Islands is already maxed out, and that's where Norway goes after he caps. So like, what are you gonna do? Build mills for Germany?
No, to be the most efficient Norway, you go for super heavy battleship and you just trade resources
You
with
can't-
UK.
You can't like give Norway like Iceland or something. That's not a thing.
After the war,
Turkey.
yes, but before the war, no, you cannot trade.
You cannot trade.
Trades.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Maybe
give Norway like Ethiopia after you take it.
Yeah,
from
we've seen
Italy.
that. We've
Hear
seen
me-
them do that. Yep.
hear me out. Maybe convert your milk business to Norway. So Germany has less
No.
milk.
That's I don't.
Convert them to dockyards. That's not even.
You
I
a
know
get-
it's not possible.
That's not possible.
After
I know.
recapitulation, you have a lot of building slots.
Yeah.
For,
You can see he's now even building
And-
infrastructure in Faroe Islands. So like he has nothing else to build. Maxed out coastal defenses in Oslo, and he's only defending Oslo because it's kind of
Yeah, I
like
don't like it.
France. It's like France. If he loses Oslo, he capitulates. So
Yeah,
he can't.
but like he can't deny. He can't deny they will land on the sides. Maybe he can kill them on the side if UK
Yeah.
gives him air.
if UK gives him air, but I don't think UK will give him air.
Because France will be going on and whatever.
Yeah, they need all of their air invested for the war. And by the way, we are a month away from the war beginning.
Mm-hmm.
€300,
I'm looking for
mashallah.
anything, kind of weird or whatever. It's like standard.
okay,
Hungry
first
time.
time
Yeah,
we can see Smart Italy is building airport in Cyrenaica before taking focus. So instead of 1,000 airfield,
finally.
he will have 2,200 airfield. Oh, big
By the
boost for
way,
Germany.
look at Italy. Look at the octopus in Asia. What is he playing Japan?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's doing cav memes.
It's set up, but there's no units on it. He still
Yeah,
has
where
to
are the
figure out that.
units? Like, if he actually had it, he would cause so much chaos. Raj is empty, by the way. Kinda, no, not really.
But how
But
does he
Saf is,
get
right?
naval superiority though?
Yeah.
How does he even launch
Can't he get
these?
swapped? Can't he-
German ships.
Yeah, German ships or build a submarine in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Like, you can cook, you can find something here. Alright, let me check. Is everyone using the Africa Generals? Yeah, looks like it. Shame, no Africa General. Shame. Alright, Molotov Ribbentrop.
He held the focus for it again. Not
Did
fully
he? I
though.
don't think he did.
Not fully.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah.
He only did like 5 days or whatever.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little bit later, which gives France more time to supply his tanks, and he's actually getting close to getting all 12 tanks filled up. We doubted.
Honestly, still delete 2 for stockpile, like good, really good stockpile and everything.
No port guard though. France no port guard.
Like it happens every game. Why don't they do it?
I don't know. The thing is, we haven't seen East Berlin play allies once. That could be an advantage if their allies is actually powerful, right? And they practiced it off like the games and played games with it. And to be fair, a lot of the players that are in this grand final play this tournament often. I mean, play this mod often. So they do have experience with it. But as I was saying, it could be an advantage, but it also probably is more of a disadvantage than an advantage, you know?
Yeah.
The Axis don't really know their builds. They don't have any streams to look at and see, okay, this is what they do on allies. But it also means they're less practiced on it. Maybe they don't even have a strat. We've seen some teams really good on one side and really bad on others. Like for example, the Brazilians. They had a really good Axis, but a very, very bad allies.
Alright. Valvais. Germany declaration Poland in 5 days.
UK can go into France, but it's not a good idea to do it. If France lose Paris, they get an event, they immediately capitulate.
And UK is gonna be left alone in France and get killed.
Yeah.
It happened to me once. I sent 3 tanks there, and when France capped, I was in like Orleans and whatever. 10 tiles away from a port and died.
And there we go. War will now begin.
Alright, 1st September, historical. Come on, stop. Pose. Right.
Radar paused, so there's probably something happening here.
2 players disconnected. Japan, sorry, USA co-op and Italy co-op.
Danzig or rehost?
No.
No, just
Hot-
hot join. Yep.
Danzig or hot joint?
It's 5 Soviets this game, 4 Germanys.
Which is hard for Russia, really. Like that's. I mean, they went for Norway player, which I understand. Like, but yeah, it's gonna be 5 Soviet against 4 Germanys, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Spain. So that's like an 8v5.
Yeah.
War is declared. Poland 0 equipment, like usual.
And we see no battle plan. They're gonna micro it normally with the
France
using
is
hands.
pushing. France is pushing and has literally 20% of Germany stat. Germany has 4 times the stat of Poland, of Germany, of France. So France tanks are really bad compared to the German one.
They're undersupplied. They're still undersupplied. They are fighting at 82% strength on average.
Like Germany was not even looking, and he couldn't even look at Saarbrücken. He can't even do anything to the German tanks.
I think he's
The
just
German tanks
wasting
are
equipment here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, look at the stats of the Germans on Saarbrücken. Do you see this? 1600. Crazy.
He just casually losing 1,000 tanks. Like actually, he just lost 1,000 tanks doing this push.
Yeah, he needs to. Does he have planning? He does. He needs to chill down now. Like, you don't need to keep clicking this, or at least click with the inf. Did UK give him air?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's complete green air, and he can't push. I mean,
Let's
his tank
see.
quality is bad.
Let's see how much Norway holds here.
Oh no. By the way, France deleted 2 tanks and is still in a deficit.
Yep.
And he's still attacking, man. Quit it.
Dude, he's deleting tanks. He's pushing. It's a green bubble. His stats are
Right.
also a lot better on this tile, but that's because it's a plain tile. But it's
Okay,
still
so-
sports.
France lost 2,000 tanks and Germany lost 200.
Okay, Norway starts.
Oh.
Tag
Oh.
Norway. Raj is
Raj.
going to Norway.
Raj is going to Norway.
To Norway.
This is where we haven't seen this before,
Right.
but he's losing every single battle. Norway's losing every single battle, and we even see
Yep.
the Norwegian fleet is engaging, and also is already done. That's it. The Norway falls and Raj leaves.
Raj left. Yeah.
So it's over.
0 week Norway. 0 week Norway.
Now they
Very
need to
sad.
defend the Faroe Islands. They really need to defend the Faroe Islands. There's nothing in them right now, and if they're not careful, Germany or Romania will just go for it. We've seen that happen before.
Bro, France keeps bashing.
This tank deficit is even worse.
How much is it now? Oh my god. He's not gonna have any tanks if he keeps this up. Like, Germany's just letting him do that, because...
Okay.
Bro... Damn. They just keep clicking, man. How much till Falgel? 5 days. 5 days till Falgel. 5 days till Falgel. 5 days till Falgel.
So we have a problem.
What's up?
The cheater crashed the lobby the moment that the synthetic rubber focus completed. So it was completed by the player and by the bot, and so now the Axis has double rubber from refineries.
Oh no. Which, Germany or Italy?
Both.
Alright, Falgelp started. Are we gonna rehouse for that, or?
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know, give -5 assists to Italy.
We can probably the best call is to just tell them to delete half and to not build, which is kind of lame. But we can see though now Italy is invading the south of France. France completely out of equipment, still going in, despite the fall of
Saarbrücken, yeah.
yeah. They're still going in, despite them about to be fighting on the Ardennes forest line.
Like he needs to go back to Germany.
Guys, look where
Oh.
German Navy is going to which port in Ethiopia and look on those horses in Somalia.
50 horses.
Yeah.
50
This will
horses.
launch, and this will kill the allies.
Also Italy pushing to France like butter.
Raj
but
is completely empty. Just converts there.
I don't think that's a good play because the countdown started before Germany started pushing. He should have waited like 1 week more.
Yeah. But it's okay. France already held for 1 week. Where are the? Why is the German tanks not going for Paris?
They're
Why
going
is
now.
German tanks and
Why
stuff?
is-
Why are dude leaves are broken? If Germany wants, if France wants to push, let him push. He will
France has
cap.
no deep depth at all. It's all empty.
He's moving
It's
his.
just Germany needs to get.
He's
his
moving his
medium
tanks.
there.
He's moving his tanks. France is moving his tanks. He's fighting the German
Allies
tanks.
are pushing.
German
Italy
tanks needs to go Paris.
in
Really?
Africa.
Are they doing
That's
anything?
very bad.
But they're not succeeding. They're not succeeding in pushing. Oh, there's
Yeah,
already
because that's a supply trap. Italy can easily encircle those tanks.
UK is about to see the, what do you call it, the 50 Cav divisions. He's moving. He's moving. He's 2 tiles away. He's gonna see it, and I think they're going to notice that Italy is trying to
By the
do
way-
something very sneaky here.
8 days, and the German fleet is coming there in.
By the way, this France is a 2 week hold
It
because
stopped.
German tanks were not there. It's 2 week hold. It's not gonna be 3. It's gonna be 2.
Yeah.
Because, it's 2 week. Because German medium tanks were not there. They were in Saarbrücken still. If he moved, I think they could have done one less week. But it's alright. Doesn't really matter. Where are the German Navy now? Where is it? The German Navy stopped, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And UK will see. Okay, now they see it. They see it. The 50 Cav divisions. They see them.
You think they see them?
Yeah, no, they definitely see them.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if he
By
sees
the
it with
way-
his eyes, but
It's on battle plan. It's not on battle plan.
By the way, these 50 calf are 500,000 men.
oh my god.
They're not 2 with memes. They're complete 40 with calf. They're 500,000 men.
And they're actually retreating. They're no longer in the port. They're retreating.
One of them is retreating.
Oh,
One
okay.
of them is
But-
retreating. It's paused for me.
Yeah.
No, it's France capitulation. Rush is back in Norway. They landed.
By the way, the allies have not pinged it or have not. I mean, they have not pinged it. They might have talked about it, but they have not pinged it.
Oh,
Because
Raj.
of the delay.
Raj is actually here, and we can see the UK using his navy. The UK is using his navy, all green navy around the UK. We didn't look at the air war much, but it was we didn't look at any of the air trades actually this time.
All right, Germany is putting up his navy. It's kind of a meme. Let me look.
Let's see
Please put
what
up
they
the
can
navy,
do.
Germany. Stop memeing, and put up the navy. He's splitting it. The 50 cav will launch. Well, 49 now.
It has to work. Come on.
Come on, Germany, put up the navy.
German navy
my-
is out of fuel. That's why it takes so long to reach the naval base.
Has the UK noticed yet? The UK have they
No, they
noticed?
have
They
not.
are not pinging
They have not-
because
they
of
have
the
not.
delay. If they stream sniping, it's because of the delay. They don't know it's about.
Now Italy did a ping, but that's not the UK. The ally
I'm
axis.
on the UK. They are not pinging it at all. Anyone.
I don't realize.
Oh, they're launching! They're launching! They're launching!
All of them?
They're launching 15 of them.
15 of
Some
them.
of them. They need
15.
naval supremacy in all. Come on. Germany, give the navy.
You can see UK pinging. Oh, UK is pinging. UK is pinging. Ping, 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 ping. 100
Because of
pings.
the naval invasion.
They see it happening. They see it happening. Does the UK Navy move? Does it move?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they move.
put air. He put air. I mean, he put navy.
He put convoy raiding.
And he is
destroyers.
okay. Italy's dying.
Yeah, all of those divisions are dying now.
This is a
They're
fail.
getting caught. They're getting caught everywhere. They're getting caught.
By the way, this was 50,000 guns.
Look
half
on
a million
Italy
men.
losses of manpower.
Yeah.
200k already.
This
10.
was this was 500,000 men and 50,000 guns from.
They got what? Some random islands for now.
And the UK division is
South
pinning.
Africa was actually guarding his home. They took Rush industry.
And they're killing the divisions. Raj.
It wasn't worth it at all.
It's like being annoying. Raj just killed more cav that are coming out, and they're pinning it. They're constantly pinning it, so they can't launch. And there's also no naval supremacy anymore. So these divisions are just stuck here, and they're all gonna die. That's 500,000 men just dead.
Right. Okay, Axis, ignore the me. Let's do a legit push in Africa.
Italy is fighting too early in Africa without Germany. No German air still. Germany is fighting without air. That's interesting. Why? Up air. Still no air from Germany. Now they.
All right, we successfully cucked Japan for getting islands in Asia later on. Good job.
Sorry, chap. I was a bit away from keyboard.
Wait, the German Navy actually killed a lot of UK destroyers. Ah.
And
Damn.
the
Free Jake, yeah, sure.
you can see the Italians. They are right now just snaking in India. They're gonna die, but they're just annoying in the India. A lot of dead Italians. Like a lot
Look,
of dead
guys,
Italians.
three Italy players and no one is microing Navy for sure bombardment. Now they moved it final. Italy is out of convoys. Everything died.
Sidi Barani critical.
Yeah, no anti-tank in template.
Bad
East,
German micro. Okay, good German micro.
Oh. Are they gonna die? Are the Australians gonna die?
No.
Oh.
Whoa. I called this 2 hours ago.
350,000 dead.
Alright. Now 10 UK divisions.
10 UK divisions.
Like,
That's
like
Circle.
what? The
They're
issue
getting
that UK
destroyed, dude. They're getting really
no
blitzkrieg
anti-tank
here.
template. They are
No, no
trolling.
anti-tank, no special forces, has 40 heart attack on the end. Like,
Why? UK is engaging with 200 submarines. Let me check if they are always engaged. No, they are not.
oh my god, the Italian fleet caught the submarines.
They're fighting. It's a submarine battle. It's actually just a submarine battle happening.
Yeah, there's something in them still.
Yeah, this is really, they're getting blitzed so hard here. They're now going to go back on their defensive line. They need to get their air over Egypt. They need to get over Egypt. Go on the defensive line, Egypt, retreat everything. You have your forts here, but already Alamein is broken with a fort there. So now they're just giving the Germans a fort. Germans holding strong.
Italy is starting to have problems with supply because of the lack of convoys.
Dude, the English ENF can't click the tanks at all. They can't even like touch them.
And the German are actually using infantry right now in Norway. They're trying to keep Norway holding. And for some reason, the capital of Norway, it says Faroe Islands, which is in the middle of Norway for some reason. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's not right.
But like, okay, so this is a Raj invasion. That's cool. I mean, Norway invasion.
Yeah, Norway invasion with Raj troops. But there's no anti-tank here. France are finally here, but they only have 3 tanks? 4 tanks. 4 tanks, but they're getting
Alexandria
overrun
falling?
super hard. Super hard. The allies are getting blitzed here. There's 60 units on just one tile. They're trying to counter-click, but they're just getting constantly overrun. South African tanks doing some good damage, good stats. The Crusader tanks. The South African tanks actually have very good stats. But now Egypt is falling very hard right now. Egypt is falling. It's
I would
February
like the
40.
German tank- Honestly, I would like the German tanks not to go into the Cairo, but to go south to El Faum and then go south and encircle this huge allied stacks. But you know, it's tactics. Somebody wants to go north. I would say going south is better.
From France
3
and
Italy
Africa.
players, not one of them is fixing this.
But then
Oh,
Raj is
more
dying.
Raj is
Oh my
dying.
god. No, this is bad. How are they gonna hold Japan?
They won't.
And this is devastating for the allies. This is very, very devastating for the allies.
Prince, you just say they won? Come on, man. Clueless. Like, aha, GDU, the miners will die. Unlucky.
Another 4 infantry of Australia encircled Cairo.
Yeah, they really will not hold Japan.
There is a lot of to be overrun in southern Egypt of UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The tanks should swing,
But
swing south,
you know
east
why
of El
it won't
Faum.
happen? You know why it won't happen? Because of Italy trolling. Look on his attrition. He has
Yeah, I
no
know,
convoys. That
Yeah, guys.
cavalry play in Ethiopia made Africa very hard for Axis.
But then
You know,
when
but
it was completely free.
you say that, but the Germans and the Italians together lost less than 3,000 tanks total.
Yes, but imagine if Italy had no attrition and they would
Consolidate?
kill like 40 more infantry of UK.
Sinai, Palestine. Okay, consolidate by the way tomorrow.
March.
Consolidate Egypt done.
That's all right.
And now the
That's-
Raj troops need to leave Syria. They need to get out. They need to strategically redeploy to Kuwait and get out of here. They cannot no
Finally,
longer
Italy
hold.
switched to production.
There's only one railway running from Jordan.
Italy has no convoys, huh?
Yeah, because of the Ethiopia. I mean, right now Italy lost more tanks to attrition than combat. We are literally trolling. They should delete those tanks right now, all of them.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ethiopia,
Give me some of the yogurt drinks, okay? And if you can,
Italy
get me
with
milk.
600K
But if you don't have time,
loss.
it's fine.
Going
But also give me the yogurt drinks, the Arab ones.
Eastern Desert.
Two of them.
They are holding
3 actually.
Khartoum already, so
Yeah.
this is fine.
Yeah.
Raj is already running. Going to. Let me look at the allied losses. Actually, low. Like UK didn't lose much. It's just Raj and Australia died.
Australia lost so much here.
Yeah, Raj Australia died. Actually, they're gonna lose more by the way now. Canada might die here.
France will get 2
Come on,
tanks.
oh my god,
reported,
yeah,
I
oh my
think.
god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And the Norway hold is
my God.
falling for the allies. They're
By the
about
way,
to
by the
get
way,
encircled.
Canada,
They're about to get
Canada-
encircled badly.
Canada's
Yeah,
dying.
Canada's
Canada's
tanks are
dead. Also, they lost a lot of Australians again, and a lot of UK. Dude, this is all Germany. Italian tanks are attrition. They can't play the game. So it's only Germany doing all of this.
Why are they getting attrition
But
so
they
hard?
did well.
No convoys,
No
because all of
convoys,
the
no
convoys
convoys.
died in the cavalry invasion.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! Big deaths here. Big losses there. That was huge. Let's take a quick look at the tank count. My game's no longer working.
Romanian invasion
go.
in Africa, of course on the wrong general, because why would Romania pay attention to that stuff?
Do they have an African general? They do. Yeah.
No,
They
they
do,
don't.
but
They
They
don't.
do.
they're
It's a
not
really good
using
one
it.
too.
Yeah, but they don't have. They're not using it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
One
Uh,
port should invasion of one port should succeed. There is only one division left. Port Sudan, they should
Romania,
land.
shame.
Imagine Italy has
Ooh.
those 20 mountaineers they left.
Allies
France
down to
over
10
there.
tanks total, by the way. All of France's tanks died. Canada down to 6 tanks. South Africa down to 4. This is really not good. How's their tank? They have deficits. They have tank deficits here. There's still medium tanks for both France and Canada, but South Africa on a tank deficit. They're trying really hard to take Port Sudan back. Will the Romanians hold here? We'll have to wait and see. They're right now holding pretty well. They're leaving the port though. They don't want to risk it. Yeah. Is the UK holding Yemen? Very important that UK holds Yemen, because if they don't, the Italian fleet can go into the Indian Ocean, which you definitely do not want.
The Italian fleet is protecting the Romanians going home.
And now you see the, what do you call it? The Italy is investing so heavily in convoys. So heavily in convoys.
They just got the land lease of convoys from Bulgaria, so they are good.
They have all of their dockyards on convoys right now. So no more navy buildup for Italy, which could be good for the Allies when America joins.
By the way, Habibi, do you remember that game where we said the Allies had a lot of time to prepare for Japan? It doesn't look like it this game.
It's not. Well, it didn't even matter last time. They had so much time, and Australia still died.
But look at Australia now. Look at, in half a year, he needs to fill Papua and Australia.
Yeah, and
I
you
don't
can
think
see
that
that he's using all of his IC to build coastal defenses. And
I don't think
he has a lot of equipment stockpiled right now. He just needs to pump them out. But it's not going to be
That's
enough.
a 350 dockyards US, so we might see this time USA trying to invade Japan. At least
How many
win a
dockyards?
naval battle, yeah.
Wait, USA only has 200.
No, USA has 200 and he's building like 100 and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going up to 300. USA is going up to 300 here.
300 exactly?
Yeah.
I think more than 350 is kind of a waste, right?
Yes, unless Japan goes like crazy 20, like that.
Yeah.
It all depends when you want to take a battle.
Norway being a little bit of a mosquito here. Their push got pushed out, and they're now all the way in the north, still getting pushed out here. The Germans are successfully breaching the Norway defenses. Luckily, there is port garrisons in the Faroe Islands, so we're not going to see Faroe Islands dying and Norway doing nothing for 3 years.
That's the advantage of 4 Germanys. Probably one Germany was like full time on Norway,
Yeah, definitely.
which
You-
allowed him to do this much. You know,
UK has no CAS at all.
really like 0.
Yeah.
No, 380. Okay. So
They
that's-
have Green Air over
They
Africa
are
right now.
using 100.
UK Air is slaughtered also.
Let's see the tank losses here. It's the Italy has lost almost double from attrition than from in combat, about 44,000. Meanwhile, Germany has lost about 7,000 tanks, so a total of 10,000 tanks lost for the Axis here.
Wait, Germany lost 7,000?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be bugged.
No, it's not bugged. That's how much he's lost. Canada, on the other hand, lost 3,500. Let's see, South Africa. South Africa lost 1,500, and France
It is
lost.
bugged. I can stream for you the French for some. I don't know why, but French tanks are counted German loss. So
Oh,
if I
okay.
take it out, remove 4,000 from it. So 4,000 French tanks are in German losses. So they lost 2,000 or 3,000 with
That's
attrition.
really good since Germany did all the work,
Yes.
basically.
Normally Germany loses like 5,000, so they should have like maybe even 40 tanks for Barb.
The question is, can the Allies recover from this? Well, they have right now half a year to basically prepare for Japan. Italy is not in a position to continue the push here, and actually would be costly for them to do so. Germans are behind the line defending, giving depth. Meanwhile, we hear naval invasions happening. I think it's just the Allies taking back the Indian Ocean islands, which is what they're doing, yeah.
It is.
And now we see France. He has 30 converts in every single miner except for Australia.
The switch is IC around.
The Allies, all miners still putting out their navy is kind of funny, and the UK still with the submarines in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea.
All right. But that's like overestimating your opponent, right? Like they think that the opponent is good, so beating him in a, okay, he is good, but like, you know, beating him in a classical way, it won't work surely. But you know, it can. Now the South Africans are clicking the Italian infant tanks, since the SAF is holding mountains, and yeah, oh my god, they're so mad. Italy's so mad. He's doing so many pings.
No, they are pinging the line they want to defend.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
build
know, but he's bringing it a lot.
forts.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
These
They're
South African tanks
wasting
are
ice.
very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
They're actually doing very well.
Germany's not here. Germany's leaving.
Germany's leaving,
It's
yeah.
June.
Norway is still holding in the deep north, but it seems that it's over. He's evacuated. So basically, it's like a roach Norway. They made Germany invest resources into defending against that. This bug that happened for Italy is honestly very devastating for the Allies. They just have so much rubber right now.
I think they are forced not to use all of it. Build
I
anyway
mean,
more.
they
Either
build
how,
more.
How you
I'm
Made up
forcing
the-
Italy to build 650 rubber. That would be twice as much that they would normally do.
Okay.
And so that should be able, potentially, fix the issue. Depending on the game, I might force them to build more. I'm not sure when they're going to finish this. I mean, it shouldn't affect it too much. It's just going to make the Italy player salty, obviously, but we can't do anything due to the
I
fact
mean, that would also make Italy have less mills, right?
Not compared to the normal game, because currently Italy has twice as much rubber than they should have, and normally they would be building rubber anyways.
No.
So if I do not force them to build the extra rubber, it means that they
Are getting free eco, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be getting free eco. I think they already be getting some of the free eco because they can do export focus.
Yeah.
But technically, it is taking eco from Germany, so I'm gonna let it slide, I guess.
Give 5 civs to Soviets.
Don't think it's gonna change anything. I think the fact that
Australia, Australia's still empty, and it's July. He has stuff in training, 66 division.
66 divisions with no manpower, but he's on limited conscription, so he can go to extensive conscription. Actually, he can't. Wait, why can't he go? He needs to fight for a war.
He's doing the
Parachute
focus. He's doing
yeah.
it. He's doing it.
You mobilize super fast this mod. Like, you literally mobilize everything in 2 days.
Instantly.
Pretty much. Virtually instantly. Let's see the air battles over southern Egypt. The Axis actually pulled out their air. Probably saving it for Barb. They want to keep trading air. But that means that that means this UK will lend lease more to the Soviets. Is the UK Navy still powerful enough to make sure that they don't get convoy raided in the Barents Sea? Yeah, it is.
Germany's not even caring about Italy being pushed like that.
Well, yes, Germany is saving everything they have for Barb, which is normal because Soviet has the minus 35% air superiority and 25% mission efficiency, so Germany is guaranteed to trade like 6-1, 7-1 in the first half a year of war. It doesn't matter what kind of trades they're going to be getting against UK. They will get better trades against the Soviets the more air they have. So it's more IC efficient just to focus on the Soviet.
Also, good for Italy that the Allies are leaving in a couple of months for Japan.
That's true.
So he will be fine. So, like, it's over. And Allies are wasting IC doing this push. So that's that. But they're bleeding Italy as well.
Yeah.
Well, Raj looks a little bit thin. He needs more units, and he is deploying.
They all need more units. All of them need more units. Like this Japan is going to wreak havoc if they don't have the divisions ready to fight.
Yeah. Japan has a limited octopus, not really that like huge. But I guess he will expand.
This is
and
just
go-
the
I
beginning,
feel like-
right?
Yeah. I feel like he should go really heavy on Australia since it's the weakest right now. Kill it and go all in Raj.
Do they know that? Probably. The Axis are telling him, hey, dude, we killed
Yeah.
500,000 Australians. That's basically half their manpower reserves.
I mean, if he looks in the Second World War, the war tab, he can look at Australia has more losses than almost Raj. So Australia doesn't lose that much usually. So it lost a lot. Also Raj 600,000. Like UK didn't lose as much as we usually see. It's just his minus died a lot. Also Norway lost so much, man. How can Norway afford that? Where's Norway? Yeah. What law? He's actually limited. Damn. Guess Norway has a lot of men.
I think this Norway is an AI. I don't think they have a Norway today.
No, they do have player.
Oh yeah, they do have an Norway.
It just died really fast.
It's interesting that he's not doing the focus that literally gives him 4 mils.
I see. I don't care about that.
I see the only thing I need to see is my micro.
Yeah.
That's what that
I
guy's
see
saying.
or not I see. This is the question.
In the Battle of Smolensk, may the most efficient IC win. Man, if Japan goes early, it's gonna completely dab on Australia.
Yeah.
Well, they can't declare before the Jan 41.
Yeah, which is giving the Allies time, honestly. Like after, yeah, I guess Australia would be recovered by then, somewhat.
"80 divisions are coming out for Australia. He's also doesn't have that bad of a deficit. It's really the support stuff that he has a deficit in. He's went down on guns now. He's went down 2 factories on guns so he can get the other stuff out. And he's building anti-tank, and it's actually anti-tank 2. So they're basically worried about the amphibious tanks that Japan will build, and he is building amphibious tanks. You can see right
This
here, amphibious
Italy's
mediums.
cooking 3 different guns production.
He's producing gun 0, gun 1, and gun 2.
By the way, Rachel.
Okay, I just
Yes.
noticed, guys. See, it's August 1940.
Yeah.
UK still haven't clicked war bonds.
Also, Regia, why does Romania have Michael?
So they can get Michael if they do the King Michael coup and just don't go down the forced abdication.
Oh, okay. Michael's good, right? He's not like the old king.
Yeah, Michael is good. Michael is what keeps them neutral. It's not fascist, but Michael has its own bonuses. Basically, you just need to go down the bottom focuses. It saves you like what, some days of focuses.
Yeah. Pink Michael Coup Gaming.
There you go. There's the defensive line for Australia. No Papua hold. So he's just going to be focusing on defending his main territory. Also, no New Zealand hold. Rip 50 factories that are there.
But like, if you lose Papa, you lose your buffs. Surely he will hold it.
Well, does he have enough divisions to do that all? He's now
But
trying to
then if
get
you-
7 garrison divisions, but these are just literally cav.
If we've seen Falun, if Papa falls, Australia usually just dies.
Yeah. At least to try to defend Falun. But if you're just defending Falun, there's so many angles of attack that if Japan does like a proper naval invasion, it will fall.
Yeah, yeah. This is kind of a dilemma for Australia. Like, do you defend Papua and keep your buff but have nothing in your country almost? Or do you just let it fall and try to roach your own country without the buff? You're kind of losing in both sides, you know?
I think it's you just have to go for whatever makes you stay alive the longest. Because I think at this point, if Japan knows what he's doing, Australia will die. Australia will die. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when. The thing is, if the longer Australia holds, the longer Raj can get time to prepare for his invasion. Let's see, does Raj have anti-tank as well? No anti-tank on Raj, so this could be very hard for them to hold. None of their divisions are building anti-tank. He's now investing a little bit into anti-tank 1. Is he researching anti-tank 2? We don't see any research into anti-tank 2. So no, those amphibious tanks are going to do work in Raj if there's no tanks in him. But he's going to rely on the 3 allied tank miners to help him. Let's take a quick look at the tanks that they have. France has 8 tanks out. They're all right now training. South Africa has 4 veteran 5 tanks that are on the front line fighting against Italy, doing as much work as they can. It's only 4, but it's having game impact. And it's the same thing for Canada. They only have 6, but they're seasoned 4 tanks here that are basically being annoying to the Italians. Italians did fall back a little into Egypt.
They're burning Italian equipment because they have the complete air superiority. Germany doesn't want to trade with UK.
Not trading at all. But where's the CAS? Wouldn't more CAS be good here right now?
Yeah, I mean, since you have complete air superiority, yeah, put up the CAS. And
Guys.
especially the CAS is in the other airport. I would put a lot of CAS in the main airport. Or the closest one to the front. Oh, it's post. Okay, paused. Who posted it? I don't know. But Raj has a huge gun stock issue deficit. He will be good in 200 days, but Japan is not gonna wait. Japan will
Dude.
go in and kill you.
Why is US going to 400 dockyards? 400.
Oh.
I just counted it. 400 dockyards the US is going to. That's the number he's going for.
Me sleeping gameplay. 40 military factories.
What is this, dude? Why do USs do this?
You remember the last game when he lost Navy as well?
Yeah, like with the last game we saw the guy invest so much into Navy and he still lost Navy. And one of his navies were doing nothing. Remember that? One navy was still training and they were losing the war and it was still training.
Training until 43, like what? Like he didn't train it till it's level 3, no, he just, regularly trained it and kept on training it forever and ever.
Forever and ever. We can see the trash divisions for the UK and all these islands. That's just so Japan can't do meme cav invasions and get all of the East Indies. They have to invest at least some of their marines. And the octopus is getting a little bigger. They made the octopus a little bit bigger. Still no plans for day 1 Papua. That will give more breathing room for Australia. And you can see Australia is deciding to put some garrisons into Papua. But it's just cav garrisons. Amphibious tanks would destroy this.
Yeah, you would get Falun day 1 as Japan. No issue, no resistance.
If he even goes for it day 1.
Alright, Japan is doing the focus, begin the Pacific campaign. Day 1 he did it. He didn't hold any days though. I would like to hold days on this focus. Since it's such a huge focus. Well, it's alright.
So we're gonna see a bit of an early Japan.
Yeah, early Japan.
There you go.
And the allies have stopped their push. Now, I think Germany should give air to Italy and he should push. Just to help Japan.
They don't want to. They want to keep their air up ready for Barb. How many do they have stockpiled? 4.3k stockpile for Germany.
What about Russia?
Russia has a lot. What is this? What the? They have almost 9,000. What?
Yeah, but Germany has also as much. Germany has 5,000 deployed and 4K in what's it called? Stockpile. So Germany has more air.
Maybe wait. This we didn't pay attention to this, but Soviets invested into air very early. Very early
Yeah.
this game. They have 150 factories with full production efficiency cap almost. They're 9% away. So maybe Germany noticed that. You know, Germany clicked on Soviets, said, "Dude, this guy's putting a lot on air." Can they even see that? I know there's no espionage in this mod, but can they see what they're? Yeah, they can. They can
Yeah,
see
they can.
185. All the
they have full
information's there.
access. They have full access to everything, to stockpiles, to everything.
So maybe he was seeing the very early air production. He's like, okay, I don't want to trade versus UK. I need all my air day one to maintain green air for us in the beginning of Barb, because it's really important that you take advantage of the fact that Soviet Union has debuffs day one. Right now we're paused.
Also, this
You're-
Soviet eco looks weak to me. No?
No, it's standard. Less than 220 is standard. Anything above 220 is considered greedy in this mod. It's weird,
Alright.
yeah, if you're playing Hearts of Oak or any other mod, usually Soviets will have like another extra 100 civ factories at this time. But in this
Also,
mod, you just
yeah.
invest mills super early as Soviets. It's like fine. Yeah, you get so many buffs to building mills that it's just, you know, you can just invest and you'll have a huge production for Barb.
Also, this Russia is very heavy on inf. Like, if you tag Russia, he doesn't have many on tanks, just very heavy on inf.
I want to
Please.
play on a different mod though. Oh, we have to
Are we?
rehost.
Oh no!
My problem with Bertus mod is too slow. I can't do speed 2, man. I'm too ADHD to do speed 2. I get bored really fast and I stop caring.
Yeah, same. But I like the mod.
I like the mod a lot. I do. It's just the speed is a big problem for me. I
agree.
have to play on speed 3. I like, even when we are reach late game, which is why I don't ever push to 1820, is that it's so hard to like stay entertained and be entertaining when the game is going at speed 2.
I know. But normally, if you can see like the scanners, right, from Vanilla or any other mods, you get like session 6, session 7 in 1800s, right?
Yeah.
And on this mod, Bertus, we had like even the last
12
campaign
sessions,
I played on
dude. 12 sessions. That's
12,
how much
12 sessions, and that's still 1700s. Man.
Yeah.
Like, what?
You
That's
didn't
crazy.
even reach 1800. That's and it kills me, you know. And
If we have 30 years passed in a session, that's crazy speed. We did pretty good. No hot joins whatsoever. People were not crashing. That's insane. 30 years. The average, I would say, that's like
there
25.
is the Seb and Benar mod. I haven't tried it, but people keep recommending it. They say it's very it's better, but I've never tried it before, so I have no idea.
Who is winning, in your opinion, this game?
I think it's gonna be a very hard allied game. The Soviets have to Omega carry again, so it's gonna really come down to Barb and how many divisions. I really, you know, we always say it's really, you know, infantry encirclements. It's not as big a deal as tank encirclements, which is true, but in the last 2 games we saw Soviets lose like half of their infantry in the first push. If that happens again, it's just GG. There's no way you can hold as the Soviets losing that much infantry. I think that if Soviets are able to maintain good hold and America can, because again, America, I think when you go for this heavy investment on dockyards, you are basically saying as the US, I'm waiting until the late game.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think that if it really comes down, you know, as always in these games, it really comes down to this Barb. If the Soviets get demolished in the first push and lose half their infantry, I think that it's going to be less than 1% chance allies can win. If they're able to hold the first year without losing a lot of infantry, I'd say the Allies have a 50% chance of winning. Because if the US can actually catch the Japanese fleet and sink it, you can stop, and they can do that before Australia holds, which I think is not going to happen. Then Japan becomes useless. They're going to have to fully focus on India, and since they're fully focusing on India, the Allies can put tanks there and counter the amphibious of Japan. Amphibious tanks.
I think Australia is dead no matter what. It's all about Raj.
Yeah. I think they're dead no matter what, but Japan could also blunder and be like, I'm going to go for Raj first.
Yeah, but then you give time to recover for Australia, and both of them are strong.
Yeah,
GG.
exactly.
I mean, you have to choose which minor you want to kill first. And the choice is basically this one.
I think the right choice is
Do you go for
Australia.
Australia? Do you go? Yeah, I think so too. Do you go for Australia early, so you don't risk like engaging late 41 U.S. Navy and loot, stopping the invasion, or you go for rush first? You don't invade Australia at all this game, and you like rush Sea Lion, or just help Axis in Europe, because after you take rush, you can join the Axis. You give air to Italy, you can do Safari, which is Africa push after to Khartoum.
Yeah.
Whatnot. You have to decide. I would say the Australia play is safer.
Yeah, Australian to Raj into joining Axis, I would say, is the play for into capping South Africa, obviously. After then, if the USA wants to win Navy, sure. Doesn't really matter.
Habibi,
Yeah?
isn't your brother playing right now?
No.
But I literally see him on stage. It's
What?
LCS playoffs. Yeah, playing
Where?
right now.
What?
LCS playoffs, yeah.
No, he's not. He shouldn't be playing right now.
I mean, FlyQuest
No.
is playing.
No. These are LCS, not NACL. He's in the division below LCS.
Oh, he's Academy.
He's
Okay,
a,
okay.
he's in
No,
the
Masao.
challenger. Masao
Yeah.
was an academy player, and he's now the not. Sajid's replaced Masao.
Ah, okay.
Bro, Puepo's in FlyQuest. Inspired as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a dinner with the entirety of FlyQuest, like the FlyQuest challengers, the management, everyone. It was right after they
Oh.
lost LCS finals last season, and the entire FlyQuest, like, it was funny. The main team was like all sad, and the challengers team were all happy, and they were in the same room eating dinner together. and my little brother, he was just like, yeah, just don't bring up the games that they just played. They don't want to hear it right now. And I was like, okay. And it was pretty chill. The manager of FlyQuest is a super nice guy. He told me that if Sajid qualifies for the tournament in Brazil, Challengers Brazil or America Challenges, that he would fly me out to keep Sajid company and be his bodyguard, since it's in Sao Paulo and there has been some incidents there before in the past.
I see.
Because my mom was worried if Sajid goes to Brazil by himself, which would be cool, dude. I'd probably make another vlog of that. If I go to the Grandest Land, because it looks like I'm gonna go to the Grandest Land this year, I'll also do a vlog for that. The thing is,
I'm watching.
the thing is, with this 400 dockyard build, even with 400 dockyards, USA will not be able to engage Japan in Tora. The Tora buff, it lasts 6 months, and it's very, very powerful. It's a very, very powerful buff. It makes it basically impossible for the Allies to win against the Japanese Navy unless Japan blunders while they have the buff. The thing is, though, even after the buff, we haven't seen American fleets when they do the stockyard build. Maybe it's different. We haven't seen this America player play before, so maybe this guy is different. But from the past games we've seen where USA does 400 dockyards, even they go 400 dockyards, they still don't engage the Japanese fleet until minimum a year after Japan has already been in the war. And by then, Japan should have already killed a miner. It's standard. Like, if you want to play a good Japan, If you're a great Japan, you killing an allied miner every 8 months. If you want to be like just a decent Japan, you need to be killing an allied miner every year. And if you aren't doing that, you're actually playing a subpar Japan.
Yeah.
That's how this
Also,
mod works. Like,
UK did the carrier navy, which is not for Mediterranean. That's for Pacific. So
So-
maybe he wants to help the US as well.
maybe they are going to do early naval engagements against Japan as soon as Tora is gone. I think that is a
Yeah.
play. You just wait for Tora. It's not that long, 6 months. If you are able to roach out 6 months, Australia hold, then you can get your fleet out. You can really wreck Japan. If you're able to defeat the Japanese fleet, begin convoy raiding. Okay, Japan can no longer supply his troops in Australia. He'd have to leave. But will they do that? We'll have to wait and see.
You can't engage in Tora. Like it's just
No, I'm
suicide.
saying
You cannot do that.
after, immediately after. You
Yeah,
wait
yeah,
for
yeah,
it to go, and then you go right away. What's the reason for Germany having like some lands in Yugoslavia and Greece?
Historical, I guess.
You don't want to give it to one of the miners?
I guess that's just how the B deal is scripted. But I guess
Okay.
they can. I'm not really sure.
They're at war, so they
Honestly,
could
I
trade
would,
states,
I,
but
would, I would like Germany honestly having more than Yogo than Italy. I think that would be more useful. Because one German military is much more useful than one Italian one. Because even later, when they get Alba Chpia, whatever happens, even if they don't, just 1 mil on Germany is more efficient than almost everyone except Russia. But after Alba Chpia, they're even more efficient than Russia.
yeah. Now, who are we waiting for?
Did Tommy
6
join? Yeah.
Soviets, by the way. As a 6th Soviet joined. Is that
Is
Norway?
Norway-
Yeah, I think that's
UK
Norway.
had the co-op. UK had the co-op as well, so I don't know where he is.
Okay, so basically the allies are realizing how important early barb is for their strategy. The game the tournament is very rotated around barb. Like it's very and it's normal. Every World War II historical barb is the most important aspect of the war. But in this mod it's even more the case, because if Soviets lose Kubyshev after losing Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Moscow, if they lose it for a month, it's auto capitulate and the game is over. Because if Germany or the Soviets cap, the game is just over.
I mean, usually if you have lost all of these and Kupashev, you're at 90% surrender progress anyway, right? So, like, maybe this new Kupashev thing would make your cap 2-3 months earlier. That's it.
Back in the game. What is Tommy up to?
Only wonder why Tommy's voice is fucked up. I don't know what this shit is talking about. All I see is a lot of pussies.
He's doing a Donald Trump impression.
Okay, we're
Average
back
Tommy
to the
behavior.
game.
All right, we're back into the game. We see Germany already pinging down in the south. Are they putting up air? Still no air for them there.
Sergey 5 missed.
I guess that's for the robot thing.
No,
No,
that would
Soviet
be...
gave it.
Yeah, Soviet gave 5 to Germany, so Germany gets 5 for something. I don't know why.
And we are now month away. Yeah, we are a month away from the war starting. So it's going to be a bit like early. Octopus is just going for his initial positions, so he can click the Southeast Asia exploitation immediately. And then probably they're going to plan. They got 3 people on Japan, so they can do the planning very fast. You can, if you micro every marine individually, you can have a naval plan done in 3 days. It's a lot more micro, but you know, when you have 3 Japans, that's the kind of micro that you need to be doing.
Yeah.
Especially here in the grand final, you'd expect a very good play here. Guys, I'm actually kind of excited to see if that the Navy battle here. Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm really excited to see if this Navy plays out. Usually I'd be doubting it, and I was doubting it earlier. But now that I see that the UK fleet is kind of designed to be a Pacific fleet, I think they have a plan. I think they have a plan of defeating the Japanese fleet as soon as Tora 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 is up. And it's 6 months. So if Tora 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 launches in December, Tora 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 ends in May. That gives less time for the allies to prepare. So like that's the earliest he can do Pacific invasion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can even see the USA is now doing emergency shipbuilding program that's going to boost the ship dockyard production of the UK, who's completely investing into submarines, which I actually really like. I really like the UK investing in submarines. I think it's a good strategy. Try to destroy, not engage directly, but to convoy raid as much as possible. It's going to require, if they're doing it in Japan, they're going to need to deal with that. But they already have a whole destroyer fleet just specifically to deal with this, these submarines. They're 36 submarines. They're not investing really much into the submarines. They have so much they need to spend on. Not only do they need to complete doctrine, because they did go superior firepower, they have to research both trees to get maximum doctrine.
Yamamoto's warning. War in the Pacific should be begin shortly.
Here we go.
I guess Yamamoto's warning is sent to the US.
Are they holding the event? Can they even do that?
I'm not sure.
USA has his own octopus.
Really? To where? Onto the... Are they holding it? Japan is not holding any of the islands.
And they also don't have their sea in those islands.
No. Japan pros, it can't go like this. The counter octopus. Alright.
And we see the submarine scouts. They're scouting the port garrisons. How much does UK have here? It's not really anything. It's just so Japan can't... are these even full divisions? Let's see. Yeah, they're full 40 with divisions. So they're just going to have them there to basically stop Japan from doing meme invasions. They're going to have to use actual marines to take the ports. USA just holding with meme divisions in Philippines, though. I say meme divisions when it's Cav, but it's just... Wait, why is Japan not starting the war?
I'm not really sure. I thought that
Still
focus was
15
for-
days. 15 days to click a decision.
Where?
Oh,
Where-
so
where?
he can't go
Tora,
early.
Tora, the decision.
He can't go early.
1st January.
He has to wait 1st January. Okay. Never mind then, guys. Sorry. I thought he could click the decision as soon as he does the focus.
What happened with the Yamamoto's warning? I thought that was an important thing.
Yamato's warning. Is Tommy here?
I'm always listening to you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit tired. I don't speak much, but I listen. 1st of January, Japan goes in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
1st of January,
I'm missing your epic casting right now, dude.
Bro, right now I'm just having, you know, it's very late, man. It's very late for a German dad right now.
Well-
I'm normally in bed right now. The number one thing though is caster boys. If there is a naval battle, we have to see it. That is
Yeah.
the
That's
most
true.
important thing ever.
That's
We will
true.
not miss it. We will not miss
With this allied build, it's more true than ever. They're trying to go for the navy play here on the allies. And the UK has a carrier fleet, so that's made for the Pacific.
Okay, 2 days until Japan goes in. Does anyone see his where's his Marines planning to go? Because the most invasions I see Philippines, yeah.
Tora.
Tora is just pretty much an insane navy buff until 31st of May.
Also
Yeah.
10 division attack.
Oh yeah, it's very strong.
Yeah.
So he has like a very strong early game. He's getting a free Philippines. Singapore's also for free. His tanks are on Singapore.
Also Dachi Sendis he's getting.
He's getting a lot of stuff for free right now.
Yeah.
I think
Very
it's too slow.
dangerous
He should take Papua, Ceylon as well, and like New Zealand. Normally Australia is not defending, so it's too passive. I think those invasions.
What's gonna be interesting here is to check the UK and see how his rubber goes down.
Yeah, the US needs to start investing into synthetic refineries right now.
Oh, he's almost out. He just went negative. UK already going to lose all his rubber now.
Oh, minus 124.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of rubber now.
Yeah.
Imagine Japan would actually take Papua day one, and Ceylon.
You
They're
should have.
surprisingly protecting Papua.
Yeah, but like with very bad division of CAF, so it should have fallen easily. Ceylon is empty as well. Japan is not taking it. They could have scouted it with submarine or something.
Guys,
Sent CAF there.
America's naval invasions are launching.
Yeah. I'm looking at them. By the way, America will take Ujima, will take all the Japanese islands except Taiwan and Okinawa. So he will take everything really early on. The counter octopus has launched.
This is a really nice play. Japan, will he even notice it? By the time he notices it, I think it's going to be too late. And now he's
This is
getting
a
the
headache.
notification.
But this is a headache for Japan. This is such a headache.
Do these small islands really matter? Is there like a buff or anything?
If you look at those islands, you'll see the insane amount of resources, and if Japan doesn't get all of the islands in the map, you can see they already have minus 300 steel. So the more islands they get, the more steel they get. So stuff like Wake Island has 36 steel, stuff like Hawaii has 45, and so on and so forth. So you basically...
And there's rubber here too. But USA still isn't starting the rubber production. He's building more mills. I just heard him build more mills. So who's going to deal with this rubber? Who's going to deal with the rubber right now?
But he needs to do the rubber reserve focus to remove the debuff, get the construction speed for refineries.
Yeah, he's doing it right now. Refinery construction speed plus 85.
Alright, so what's Raj play now? He's not really doing garage. I mean, what's Japan's play? He's not really doing garage. He's still doing Dutch East Indies. Then I guess Papua.
He has to do Papua. I think he really needs to do Papua next. And he's trying to now counter invade the invasions that America just did. They're going for Guam right now. And we're not really seeing any Japan battles right now. Japan isn't using his buff to the max extent.
I would honestly just say take back Ujima, maybe if you want Marcus Island and Guam, and that's it, Saipan, and just ignore the rest. The rest don't really matter. He's just trying to distract you and delay you.
Yeah.
It is surprising that with 3 Japans you would expect more octopuses going around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been already a month and nothing into Australia.
Yep. So there are currently 3 Japans. I would expect them to start at least drawing the invasion somewhere. They should have the manpower. They should have hands to do that. They are considered to be good players, but I think they just... I do understand that it's mentally challenging to play a game when cheaters crash your lobbies, but...
Yeah, and it's getting later for these guys. All of these guys are like, they're all like Russian mostly, right? With some Ukrainian guys.
No, the Euro axis are mostly the... so Dip, the main is Brazilian. He's playing with Anglo and 2 Americans.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The Italy is Canadian. He has a Russian and Polish corp. And I believe the 3 Japan guys had 2 Ukrainians and 1 Russian or 1 Finnish, something like that.
I really don't understand what Japan is doing. He has his tanks on Raj. He's sending all his
Polish on Italy.
Raj.
He's going for the Raj play, guys. This is what we were just saying. This is not good. We were saying this earlier. If Japan went for Raj first and not Australia, I think it's gonna be a blunder for Japan.
This is worse as well because he didn't even do day 1. He didn't even do Raj right. He's doing it a bit late.
Very slow Japan. Not taking advantage of the Axis victory. And we can see still African skirmishes are happening. The French tanks that are now done training are pushing the Italians with the Canadians.
But that's natural because allies have great advantages in Africa right now. They have the spare IC. They have much better late game than the Axis. So of course they will start pushing the Italy as much as they can. And because there is no impact from Japan, they have extra time that they would normally not have.
There's not enough CAS. I think UK needed more CAS in this kind of situation to deal more CAS damage since there's just no air, right?
Yeah,
If they had
300.
if they had more CAS, it could be even better.
It's 0.5 cast per combat width, so in one combat you can't have more than 40 casts. It's not like vanilla one where you can stack infinite amount of casts. So
Okay.
on a small front like this, if you have like what 5 combats, you don't need more than 200 casts realistically.
Man, this is the third buff of this is the third month of Tora Tora, and there hasn't really happened much.
No planning, nothing.
Oh, they started drawing something.
Yeah, on Raj.
Well, it's late, so late.
Yeah.
Also, the big issue is UK rubber is kind of in a decent spot. It is holding Ceylon, and they are not contesting Papua at all. That's a big mistake from Japan. Usually you should take it day one no matter what, every rubber island.
I think the counter naval invasion from US kind of threw them off. They are like trying to retake Ujima. They're trying to do other stuff when it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they got Iwo Jima back right now. It kind of does matter because look, the rubber situation's fine for the Allies because there is rubber distributed in these islands that's not normally there. So right now the Allies' rubber situation is fine while the UK is building more than 200 airplanes. Ceylon is also barely defended. Barely defended. That's like a huge amount of rubber that they could take away from the UK. 54 rubber. But they're not doing it. The Japan is not doing it. They're now... There you go. There's the next octopus. It's Raj. So he's deciding, okay, I'm going to go for Raj. Australia's got away with the weakest Papua hold I've seen in a long time. That is crazy.
He needs to now strengthen it because Japan will come to him after Raj is done.
If the Allies... Well, the thing is, maybe he's going for Raj because the Axis are telling him, hey, dude, look, there's... all of the tanks are still in Africa. All of the Allied tanks are still in Africa. So, maybe he's being pressured by his teammates, go for Raj. Because if there's no tanks in Raj, Raj doesn't have anti-tank. So, the amphibious tanks can really roll here if Allies are not ready. There's converts in there, but do they have enough to make more tanks? They don't.
It's April and he still hasn't launched any naval invasions on the minus.
He's planning here. Planning's
Tora's
done.
in a month.
2 months.
Yeah, it's May 31st. Okay.
I would not launch my tanks into Calcutta if I was Japan. I would launch them more towards the south. Because, like, those tanks are the divisions to break everything.
Yeah.
And he's just bashing them so close to the front line, so even if they land, he's not going to encircle anything. He's just going to get stuck there.
No planning bonus for Raj. He hasn't made a front line.
Okay,
Raj
Japan
is
should
superior
launch
firepower.
in a second. They just took the 4th Emperor focus, which gives them 5 division attack and defense for 6 months, so they will be as strong as they possibly can.
Right now. He has everything. He has Tora, he has for the Emperor, he has everything.
It's now or never, basically.
He's got to kill Raj. He needs to kill Raj in the next couple months. Like in the next 3 months.
Come on.
If he does that, you know, Japan is on pace.
You have everything now. Just go.
And we now see the Raj is investing more into anti-tank, but it's too late, dude. It's too late. You're not gonna have what you need to pierce these tanks. They have a piercing of 15 in his divisions.
It's sad that you have 3 Japans and they have equipment for 5 more tanks. For 5 more amphibious tanks, they're not flying them.
How many tanks do they have? 14.
14.
They could go almost up to 20.
Yep.
And now the battle for India has started. The Jaegers are holding the forest tiles.
Yeah, it's a battle plan, that's why.
It's bad that
Yeah,
they still haven't taken Ceylon, which is poorly defended. They haven't taken the Papua yet,
Papua.
which is also poorly defended. So
They've lost the islands on Pacific with rubber. But all of Allies tanks are in Africa. They haven't converted for Russian invasion.
Japan finally launched.
US is pinging.
I don't know if he waited so long.
Allies
to
have
enable
full
the-
radar over India. Both are
Alright,
zones.
alright.
They're putting
Oh
air
my
now.
God. Look at the Japanese stats.
Oh, oh,
Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
oh.
oof.
They're not ready for this.
I
The
think it's
full
going
naval
in,
invasion.
boys.
Yeah.
They need to.
I
They
think
need
it
to bring
is.
back the tanks. They need to bring back the tanks now, but it's too late. You need to bring them back now, or Raj will die. Are they just sacking Raj? No way. What is America doing while this is happening? Building rubber, getting his mills up. He's building guns one because he has so little military factory. I see. And UK actually clicks. Oh, there's the Americans. UK clicks the Iran decision or focus. And America's there. America's in Iran.
And he's going back to India to defend Rush.
What do these American divisions have even though?
They have no anti-tank.
No
For
anti-tank.
artillery only.
What?
I'm not giving them any chance versus Japan. Not even special forces.
Raj did lose a few divisions actually.
The only one
Japan
with
thinks-
anti-tank is Australia, but even then there's not enough piercing. They can't pierce these tanks. These amphibious tanks are actually just going to roll over Raj. This is what it's looking like right now.
Also, my team, what we did was forced Australia and Rush to have like 50-60 converts in each country. So if Japan goes with everything on Rush, Australia is fighting there. And for now, Australia is AFK in his country, only deploying more divisions. And I don't like it. He's not helping too much in Rush. He has like what, 5 divisions there. That's it.
Raj already 34% towards capitulation. They're trying to do a desperate hold in the south. There's a bunch of Japanese Marines with no port. Is Japan building dockyards? He's building dockyards. But they're in East Bengal, so they're not in the south. They're not in the south. Now he is. Madras. He's building 3 dockyards. They will be done June if they don't get clicked. So they have to keep clicking.
Tora has ended.
Tora's done.
They have to keep clicking. They have to keep clicking here. The allies have to click. The South Africa has brought his tanks here finally, but he's the only tank miner that's here, and Raj has already lost a lot.
Canada converted 10 as well.
Okay, so he deleted and
Gosh.
converted.
Yes.
I wish this naval invasion was a month earlier, or even 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, Australia was empty as well.
He kills Raj, all is fine.
Yeah, if he kills Raj right now in the next 2 months, it's all good. We take it back. This is a decent Japan. But if he gets stalled in India, which I don't think he will, because Raj already lost so many of his front line. So Japan can just battle plan and push here. He won't do that though, because he wants to maintain his losses and not lose too much equipment. Plus, there's 3 Japans. Why would you battle plan when there's 3 Japans and you're only fighting in one area? Small front too. We're back in.
We're back.
He's now planning naval invasions in the east. The west. And the allies, they need to keep clicking these marines. They need to keep clicking them, unsupplying them, and not allowing Japan to build the ports. He is building 3. 1 is still building. They don't keep clicking it, he will have a port in the north of Madras very soon. 17th of June. They build very fast. And there we go. Marines dying.
Oh no! Oh no!
But
That's a
it's
lot,
but on the front line, the Canadian tanks aren't able to hold. They're getting pushed really hard here. There's so many Japanese divisions, and Raj is very close to getting encircled. They might get overrun. 13 Raj divisions are gonna get overrun. That's it, dead. That's almost Raj's entire front line. He's now bringing everything he's got back. Everything he's got back and trying to get to the front line. There's no port guards in the west. No port guards. But Japan canceled his invasions in Barbarossa.
Barbarossa.
The main event. Just before we go into
Let
Barb
me
though.
judge this Soviet build.
How many mils?
Top
Yeah,
five.
look at the mills though. Less than 500. That's not.
Yeah, the mills
alright.
count is bad. The stockpiles are bad. There are only 100 tanks in stockpiles, which is very low.
Ooh, they have
But he's doing
80,000
quality
guns in stockpile. That's
Yeah, yeah.
G.
Yeah. He also has good inf. Like he has what anti-tank? He has improved anti-tank, improved RT, improved anti-air. Like
Okay.
his info
Is this
somewhat
normal
good.
Soviet template for infantry radar for
It's
anti-tank artillery?
It's not bad. It's universal. I prefer having more specialized North divisions and South divisions.
Anti-tank piercing is really
overall-
low in this mod. Very, very low.
Yes. But the anti-tank damage is increased, so the idea is that anti-tank is pretty much another source of attrition for the German tanks, but any kind of tanks, but they do not pierce. And tanks on tanks combat is the one that makes the thing.
We're gonna have to see here. Like I was saying earlier, the Soviets not only do they need to not get tanks encircled, they need to not lose that many infantry. So we need to keep an eye on the infantry count. Already 8 infantry lost. Still not too bad. I'm very adamant about this. Infantry matter more than people give it in this war. It actually matters more.
I have to say, very good minors from Axis. Only Romania is lacking a bit of infantry because he should have about 100. He has 80, but we see 12 tanks on Hungary, 12 on Bulgaria, and 12 on Spain.
Yeah, 36 times.
Wow.
36 tanks from the
stockpiles?
minors and 36 tanks from Germany, which gives us 72 tanks from Axis on Barbarossa versus 40 of Soviet
Ooh.
tank.
The air
Looks very bad for the
trades.
Soviet.
Riga has fallen already.
Air trades
Germany
are
has
very bad. But that's standard.
15,000. That's normal. That's normal. That's why they're getting land lease from the USA every month. But the fact of the matter is the 15k air on Germany. That's impressive, to put it mildly.
Yeah, no losses in Africa at all, and only
Yep.
12k of Soviet air. Kiev has fallen, Riga has fallen. Infantry
Germany-
demarches might be encircled.
Yeah.
And they're actually holding the Raj line. They're holding the Raj. They're holding Raj. They've been holding this line for a while. America investing heavily into their defense, and now the Raj is able to restabilize. He's not all in just one tile, so they're holding okay. Soviet Union has lost about 40 infantry already.
Kinda early.
It's a bit early to lose that much
There
infantry.
is a naval battle in Java Sea. The Americans losing their starting navy, I would believe. Yes, it was their starting navy to the US. To the.
Alright,
Japan.
pocket in the center, modded Soviet inf. On the line.
I like what Axis did, which is sending Romania with infantry to the south with all of tank minors, and Germany's microing alone north and center.
Interesting.
So they can focus on 2 fronts, not 3.
Soviets are trying to complete their doctrine here. Their debuffs take a while to get removed. The longer the Soviets hold, the longer their debuffs get removed. Air trade's going really badly for them, but they have to take these. They need to maintain yellow air. Once they get red air, it just becomes an overrun. So even though they're taking huge losses, they gotta maintain it. They gotta maintain the yellow air.
UK is not listing them fighters. Big mistake from
They,
allies.
they were,
Soviets are
they were, they were.
struggling,
It
man.
just ended. It just ended.
Oh, okay.
They sent 1,500, and I'm guessing they're gonna send another Lend-Lease very soon. Where are the UK hands right now? What is UK doing? UK is not even
Japan is
fighting
slowly
Africa.
pushing Raj. Japan is slowly pushing Raj, but this will take really long time.
I would say 2 to 3 months Japan should clear us. But they
Okay.
need a second invasion. They need to invade in Bombay so they can encircle all of Russian infantry on the coastline. They need to do something.
August now.
Let's see. Oh, it is a hot join. The speed feels like speed 5. Yeah, it's very fast mod. Honestly, if we didn't have the rehost and the shenanigans going on, we would be done with the game by now.
Yeah. 20 minutes ago as well, or something like that.
Okay, we are back in the game.
Bob continues. As the Northern Army gets encircled around Tallinn, pulls back to Leningrad because there is no German Navy. Yeah, no German Navy in the Baltic. Rookie mistake. Vitebsk is falling. Bryansk area is under threat. Crimea and the road to Moscow is kind of open.
I'm starting to like this dodgem playstyle in the north of what they're always doing. So basically, in GDU, the actual north doesn't really mean anything because it's very hard to push past Leningrad. Kill me. Sorry, give me one. It's very hard to push past Leningrad and there is no much industries. It's much better to get to Voronezh and win the game by taking Kazan and Kuibyshev. But what Dodgem is doing, he knows that there is usually a bad play in the north, so they stack everything in the north, they push the north, and then try to cut off the Lend-Lease, which is kind of smart. I'll be back in a second.
Right.
Well, the Lend-Lease should continue as long as they're able to hold Iran. I say that as Iran is getting pushed by the Italians. So Italians are having a good game impact here.
I remember after Rush falls, right, and Japan joins the Axis, even though they are not in a war against Soviet, they are in a war against allies, so they can raid the convoys going to Vladivostok.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those are UK convoys.
And you can
Soviets are
see
cut off from all Lend-Lease if they take Arkhangelsk and Japan joins the Axis.
allies doing desperate defense in Raj. We expect Raj to fall maybe in about 2 months. It could be 1 month if he was doing naval invasions in the east, or the west rather. But they're just fully
We might
committing.
save 30 infantry of Soviets near Kharkov in a pocket. And
Near
how many
Kharkov.
of those will escape?
Yeah.
Bulgarian tanks is going in 6 days. Bulgarian in Soviet are not microing. 30 infantry of Soviet dead. Kharkov in a pocket.
Oh. They lost even 130 infantry now.
Yeah. North is falling as well. Kremlin, Leningrad should fall
Yeah,
in
road
2
to Moscow
weeks
is
maybe.
open. Road to Moscow is open.
Yes.
And they don't remove one of their debuffs until another 45 days. So they in 45 days they'll at least remove officers purged. Well, it's still officers purged, but it's less debuffs.
The main railroad to Leningrad might be taken soon by Germany. It's over for Soviet in the north. All would be gone.
Even Moscow.
Moscow soon as well. Kharkov might be taken soon. Rzeszow looks promising for Germany. A lot of infantry stacked one tile. Nothing around it. Novgorod is
Yeah, North is getting encircled.
Even Crimea is being
Leningrad
taken.
under siege. Crimea is taken. Oh, Crimea is taken by Bulgarian tank.
151 infantry. Oh, even more. They're just more got killed.
By the way,
We're getting close to 200 infantry losses. Like I said, more than 300 before December, the 1st December. It's 1% chance of victory.
If Germany takes one march tile in Pagoda, it's the whole Leningrad is encircled. They cannot retreat back. Moscow. So 4 tanks dead of for Soviet and 5 Katyushas in Leningrad with a lot of infantry.
And they're losing
it looks
Leningrad
like it.
harbor right now.
Yeah, and they cannot retreat anymore. After Germany takes a tile, be taken in a day and 10 hours. Soviet cannot retreat from Leningrad. And
These
they
tanks,
just invaded the port or what? They just took Leningrad.
these tanks are actually doing really good against the city tiles, the urban tiles.
Some infantry encirclement Orel.
They need to stay under 450 infantry losses minimum.
Soviet already minus 70,000 guns. I don't see them getting up from it. Especially after Leningrad is siege down.
Seems the Soviets weren't expecting such a large push in the north. It's not standard, so
They probably stack the best players in the south. See Japan for a moment. It's winning basically.
Yeah, slowly but
Oh
surely.
well. They are not planning any invasions, they are defending from potential ones. But basically battle planning fun. They don't have enough infantry to push. US converted enough to Delhi is holding well. Allies are on green air. But Soviet is full on red air. Every
ooh.
air zone is red for Soviets.
There's
It's G.
in Leningrad, there's 4 German tanks encircled. Will they be able to kill them?
Germany moved those tanks. No, Germany moved those tanks from the marshes in Pagolda. They can retreat from the lake. There's a single tile they can move. So they are not in a pocket. Okay.
Walter.
Germany
Okay.
should push through river as well. Infantry in a pocket north as well. Moscow is falling in a week.
Fall of
Fall of
Leningrad.
Leningrad already. Yeah.
Fall
It's
of,
all in the pocket,
fall of
guys.
Moscow. Okay, now it's just
Yeah.
Stalingrad and Kubyshev. How
Yeah.
many are the infantry losses? 8.8 million, and he's at 200. He needs to not lose anything more than 46 infantry to continue his hold. Now it's going to come down to the Allies, what they can do, but the Allies are still holding. They're actually holding Raj longer than we thought. Raj, though, right now 74% towards capitulation. If they are able to take Bombay and they're able to take maybe Ahmedabad and maybe Madras, they will probably capitulate in Raj.
Italians are coming to rush.
Yeah, the Italians are coming from the west. America is investing even more defense into the Raj. What are these divisions, infantry divisions? No anti-tank. How are they going to deal with this?
Moscow encircled. Moscow encircled very soon.
Yeah, there is no way they can escape from it. And how many tanks are dead? 2? No, 3 tanks. And a
3
lot of
tanks, huh?
infantry. Leningrad has to die as well. There's 4 tanks, 4 Katyushas, and like 50 infantry. They are pushing. Finland AI is pushing. German tanks. A lot of attrition in Leningrad. They're out of supply. The whole north is empty.
The whole north
Moscow
is
in a
empty.
pocket.
You can see
it's
a
over.
defensive line on Gorky. Yeah, we're now entering desperation. They reached the threshold of breaking point now. Too many infantry lost, too many tanks lost. Not
Soviet
looking
down
good.
to 300 infantry.
They broke out the
Yeah,
encirclement in
Soviet
in Moscow. They actually broke it out. But I don't know how much they're gonna get out.
Coming in, no, not a, one division.
There you go. They got out 6 divisions at least.
Oh, sorry, 6. Oh, 5. 1 just died.
One just died, yeah. 5 divisions. Godorsky not being defended. Are they trying to deploy anything? They're trying to deploy 16 more
Yeah,
infantry,
Godorsky
but
is in a pocket soon as well. 3 tanks dying there.
oof. It's
At least two of
it's
them
really
should
tough.
be dead.
Really tough here.
Yeah.
Minus 80k infantry equipment. They're actually deleting some infantry.
Yeah, 3 tanks dead in and 7 infantry overrun.
New defensive line
East
is
of
being
Moscow.
drawn, and it's on Penza. This
New
is not a
pocket
good.
might appear. South of Moscow, look how many infantry is there, like 50 divisions.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and 4 tanks
oh
as well.
no.
No,
Here
5
comes
tanks.
encirclement. Here comes
Yeah.
encirclement. Oh.
It's all in a pocket, so they have no infantry. It's over.
Yeah. Also, all the only less than 400 infantry. He lost more than half his inf, and that's without even the Leningrad dying. It's gonna die now, and
Yeah,
Moscow dying as well.
I don't think the Soviets will cap in 41, but in 42 for sure. Like, there is no way Allies can D-Day and stop Japan as well. It's over.
Yeah,
over,
they're
over.
investing so
there is no
much.
chance for Allies.
They're investing so
Soviets
much into
micro.
Rajhold. They're investing so much, and it's not gonna work. You know, Raj is already really close to capitulating. They're delaying Japan, you know, but at what cost? If Soviets aren't able to hold, if the Soviets were holding decently right now, there would still be a very good chance the Allies can win. But now we're entering
Germany
territory
should-
of less than 1% of victory. I don't like to say that it's already over completely, because, you know, Axis can blunder.
Yeah.
But and maybe Ally have something cooking. You know, America's now finally like awakening his military industry, pumping out medium tanks, but there's no
50
efficiency.
division encircled under Moscow. Look, 45, and it's dying.
Oh shit!
gonna be saved.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
no!
Soviet is pinging this pocket. Leningrad is falling as well. Last troops on Leningrad in pocket. So Soviet is down less than 300. So. But it's winter now, so Germany should entrench. Just wait. Unless Soviets are giving them free space. Yeah, the whole north is empty. Just have infantry.
Yeah,
Rostov.
Leningrad now is dying. That's good for the Germany, so he frees up these armies. North
Yeah,
is basically empty. South is where the Soviets are concentrated.
320 infantry, November. And down to 23 tanks. Katyushas.
And less than 150 civs on the
Yeah,
Soviets.
and how many? And they've 10k air. Germany 17,000 air.
Yeah.
It's not
How much air Russia? Only 10k.
10,000 and Germany 17. They've red air everywhere except Rostov. They put all fighters on one tile on Rostov. It's air battle in one air. Desperate hold for the Soviet South. Germany is arriving soon in Kubyshev.
The rule. They need Stalingrad though.
They need Stalingrad, yeah.
Kazan and Kubyshev are empty. Germany is just taking that for free.
Australia has how many divisions now? Yeah, 150, and he has a huge stockpile. You should chain
well,
more.
Russia is holding well. Italy is pushing with tanks from Iran.
Yeah, trying to push.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Buying time for Germany, Soviet. That's okay. We are paused.
Yes, France crushed.
Well, everything as expected, I would say, with the game.
Well, apart from the Italy incident.
Yeah. With the horses and the convoys, I would say.
I
normal.
expected Japan to do
Gonna pee.
better, to do at least something. It didn't seem that there was much impact from Japan this game.
Grot and Delirium are Italy and UK players more than Asia. That's why.
True.
They're a bit lagging behind in the invasions, the game plan, I would say. I thought they would learn from me and Wolfram from this tournament.
Yep.
I think they did learn, but I don't think they have the APM and the understanding on how to do it. I think they're just too young to have the pressure, to have the patience.
I would say it's just the understanding that you are playing a broken country with so strong army, the Tora and the second buff, the Emperor. No, because like I played 2-man Japan and killed everything in 41. Wolfram's doing the same, even Mighty killing 41 Australia.
Yep, that's fair enough.
And they are
that's fair enough.
struggling to kill Rush with US sending converts with no anti-tank in those divisions.
But they've done the biggest mistake that Japan could have done. They got stuck in a minor,
Yes.
and Japan doesn't really have the industry to sustain combats like
Because they are battle planning. Imagine they invade Bombay and circle all
But
of the
they,
south.
Kubashev fell. If Stalingrad falls, it's over.
Yeah, Stalingrad. It's just now Stalingrad. It's over. Japan can
It's
literally
over.
leave the game.
Snow's
It's
falling
over.
high though, so maybe General Winter or something.
It will help them not to die in 42, but the amount of losses that the
Huge
Soviets currently
encirclement
have,
west of Kubashev.
17 million losses is too much. 17 million losses is too much. It's not recoverable.
Another 10 infantry dead, so before the winter offensive ends, they will have 200 something infantry. 2 tanks dead as well. Down to 21 tanks.
The infantry is an issue for them.
It's over.
And there is pretty much no air/no land lease micro from the Allied side, and so they're pretty much doomed under there already.
I mean, even with land lease from UK of fighters, I don't think it's winnable at all.
Not anymore. Not in this situation. 17 million in the first year. It's dread.
Look at the stockpile of Germany. They have everything plus 3,000 tanks, 100k guns, artillery, 10k, 700 heavy for it Soviet.
At least they traded equally on tank losses, but it doesn't really matter when you're getting encircled this badly. The Stalingrad encirclement is now happening.
Yeah, bro, this looks prime encirclement.
Yeah.
You see, Raider, do you see German air? 7,000 fighter.
Yep.
Impressive. 10,000.
Oh, Germany.
Oh,
Okay.
What
maybe.
happened?
Almost 2 tanks
Close
encircled.
encirclement.
Almost 2 tanks counter encircled by Soviets.
They're
But
going into
Yeah,
Mamayev
but
Kurgan.
look, Stalingrad, it's gonna be...
Yeah, they're walking
the
into
final
Maya-
battle.
Maya-
This is literally the final battle.
Yeah.
Because with Kubashev down,
Mamayev Kurgan is empty, it's encircled.
once
See,
Stalingrad
it's in a pocket.
falls, we are now on the timer. It's 1 month, right? And it's over.
Or something like that.
Yeah. There it is.
I mean,
So
after this
January,
encirclement,
maybe-
it's over anyway.
Yeah, January 42.
So that's it. That's GG. Wow.
Yeah. I'm
Well.
Torch. I don't think he has any divisions. It's just you.
It's just UK
Here
sending
we go.
20.
Final
garbage.
victory decision.
2nd of
over.
January 42.
Good game.
GG.
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 Well, and this
It's
concludes
modded
our
out.
tournament. It went relatively smoothly, apart from the issues today. And thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to our lovely casters and our lovely helper Norsa for carrying the torch and showing the light to the world. It was a great pleasure to host you. And GG, thank you very much. And I really hope I will see you around winter time when we're planning to do a winter invitation on 2025.
Think.
Yeah, for sure, man.
GG.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there casting. GG.
All right, guys. It's been nice. Good tournament.
Yeah. Thank you for casting with you. It's a
Yeah,
pleasure.
no worries, man. No worries. All right, guys. I will catch you later.
I'll catch you guys too. Bye bye.
Catch you later, boys.
See you next time, guys.